tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. Nine ball top number hit you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, lights from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, lights from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And that's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Just for fun, we'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Welcome to VP4TV. You're watching a Tactical Genius production. Please welcome your commentary team for this match, 9ball.com and Super Admin aka Steve Chaplin, CEO and President of Celeris, Inc. Good luck to both players and have a good one.
Well, good afternoon, good evening to Steve, and welcome everybody. Welcome back to VP4TV. We've got a round 2 match, I think it is tonight, between Larry and Real Poland Power, 2 players from the States. There's one little update to do though, and that little update is that One Pocket Slim had his match with Tommy on the one loss side the other night, which I think was about 11 p.m. my time. I think Slim would have been streaming that on his channel. And Slim has gone through in that match, and that is why he has also got his next match arranged on the bracket. One Pocket Slim will play Spectre Dawn a week, sorry, not a week. This is Wednesday, isn't it? Next Monday, he's going to be playing that match. But the only other match on the schedule is one tonight between Larry and Real Poland Power, Stub as we know him. And that leaves one more outstanding match in round 2, which is a match between Acero and Albinario. And they have until the, 23rd, 24th to get that match arranged. So once that's done, the bracket will be full for round 3, and there'll be some big matches coming up, because the winner of this match tonight will go through to play Cobra, the defending champion. So that's where we're up to. Now, Steve said he was going to get a coffee. Maybe he's still getting a coffee. Are you there yet, Steve? Doesn't look like it, but he should be there in a second or two. So that's where we're up to. Larry's here. Stub, of course, has been in spouting his usual stuff in the lobby. And welcome to Cobra, doing a spying mission tonight. And welcome to Bedhead. And what's that? What's Bedhead saying? Because I can't read that because of that bloody symbol on my hand. Let me just do some chat to get that to scroll up. Hang on. Is Stub any good at cribbage? Well, Stub can pop balls, but he's not going to be using the Cobra approach. Let's just say that. As far as breaking, I wouldn't think, unless Stubbs actually maybe been paying a bit of attention, but we're going to find out about that soon enough. No doubt about that. And, well, the room is up. I didn't think it was that far on, but the room is up. We're ready to go. And we're about to lag, and we've got Stub on the right-hand side, looking around again, wondering where he is. I don't know why the hell he's lagging that direction. Are we out of sync here?
All right, I'm here.
Good evening or good afternoon. I don't know what the hell's happened to Stub here, but he's doing a weird lag on my screen.
I don't know. Stub, he's got to have the worst connection because he just continuously has his problems. Now he's going to complain that something's unfair. It's like, get a new, we've been telling him forever to get another connection, and I don't think he ever has.
Well, he's saying Stub won the lag, but obviously he thinks I'm going out the room in case it's me. It's a bit out of sync. Hang on a minute.
It's showing me Larry winning the leg.
Let me just go back in. Because when I was watching that there, Stubb started lagging across the table. He started, you know, instead of lagging up and down in a straight line, he lagged up at an angle to the left.
You must have some kind of sync problem. It still has that up for spectators sometimes on room entry.
Right, I'll change the cloth color.
Let's see. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit the like button.
Yeah.
I'm the first one.
Where are we? I mean, actually,
in here so far, we've got Bedhead and we've got
Cobra.
Cobra.
And
hello, guys.
All the other silent members watching.
Yeah, well, you know, it's okay. Not everybody wants to speak up. I'm kind of a sit in the corner kind of guy myself and be quiet. So Larry's off and running. I think this is going to be a good match, Hugh. I'm wondering how many times Stubb is stupid and tries to break balls out with the first ball.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're going to do that, I think the only good way to do that is a very controlled break where you know you're coming up on a shot in the next ball. Generally, you should try to do it on the second ball, the pair ball for the cribbage. But Stubb has never been too smart in that way, so we'll see what happens. I think if he does do things properly, he's maybe the favorite in this match.
I'm not exactly sure what Larry was playing for there. I think he might have been trying to get into the gap, go on the 6, so he could then go on the 9, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, this 10, is tough.
The 10 has got half a pocket into the side, but I don't know if he wants to take that.
I think, well, he could take the 10 here, or he could take the 5, but the 5...
He might take the 9 and try and bump the 5. 9 and bump the 15, maybe.
Yeah, I like that shot. I like the bump the 15, yep. And that's what he does. Very good. I mean, with the ball spread out like this, you really should be running out. Now, Larry did not do a soft break.
I think Larry, maybe if Larry was watching the match the other night there, maybe Larry got too bored watching all these soft breaks. He's deciding just to take the risk and to hell with it, just go on with the game. And Stubb's still prattling on about Stubb won the lag. I mean, he's on a rant about this now. And clearly that's to do with sync on his end from what he was actually seeing at the table when he was doing the lag. Right, so Larry is on to his final cribbage in this first rack, so it'll be a good start for him. 10 ball right in the middle of the table, so he needs to decide where he wants to try and play this 10 ball, unless he can go forward and check this with a bit of left English and play it long into the corner.
And I kind of like that shot because, you know, you don't want to take chances with the cue ball. What that 15 is, and, you know, he's taken a long time to look at this, but, you know, I mean, he can certainly play the 10 first. If he plays
right,
the 5,
he's trying to go round behind the 5 and get a bump.
And he hit that way too hard.
Where's the cue ball
I'm not
going?
sure why he hit it that hard, because he didn't need to.
Well, he's okay.
He's okay. But that was, yeah. I think people get sloppy with the cue ball because, you know, VP, you can make long shots pretty easily, but, you know, that sloppy catches up with you. So Larry gets the first game, and it was a break and run, and I think he's going to do the same thing. I think he's going to break hard every time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if it's a bad strategy to break hard. I mean, if you're making 2 balls every time like he is, chances are you're going to have some kind of shot.
Well,
so
there you go.
The 13 and the 12, so he needs a 2 or the 3. And or no, he needs the 13 or the 12, and that's not really looking that good for him. And wait a second, he's got the 13. All these balls, it's hard to tell what's what, but yeah, he's fine here. So you would think it's going to be 2-0 if he can execute. Now this table's obviously a lot harder.
Oh, he's gone too soon in that long rail.
and he just cleared up one of the
See-
problems, but the 3-2 are tied up. So, yeah, I mean, this table's pretty tough. Stubb may not get out here. This is not any kind of gimme table.
Now, let's see, looking at here. His cue's jumping all over the place on my screen. I mean,
I don't know what's going on your screen because it doesn't look like that on my screen.
well, he was jumping all in the kitchen there with the cue. Now he's decided on a pot.
Yeah, I think his connection's shitty, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has some problems. What the heck's going on here? Why
That's
am
exact. Yeah, Stubbs banging at balls, cut to thin cut the 4. Now he's created another problem. In fact, he's created a major problem now because you get balls tied up on the left-hand side, and then you get a cluster of balls on the right-hand side, and the 2 in the middle of the table. So he's made a complete wreck of this.
Well, what the heck's going on here? There we go. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a tough table. I mean, it wasn't one that was automatic. I'm going to run out. That's for sure.
Well, it wasn't as bad as what it is now after Stubbs' last shot, cutting that 4 ball along the short rail up top, because he's now created a mess and a half here.
Yeah, and, you know, you'd like to be aggressive and shoot at things, but I don't, you know, I'm not sure what he's going to do. He could shoot the 1 ball. He's got to really check it hard to get a shot on the 14, but I think it's possible to do that. Hit the 1 with a ton of right English. Instead, he's going to do something crazy, which was completely out of control, and maybe he got lucky. Can he shoot the 3? I think he can shoot the 3, so he's got the 3-12 sitting there. And it's still a very tough table.
Oh, that's tight looking. I think he can get it, though.
He can shoot this 3. It's just, you know, how are you going to play position? I don't know that you can get by the 12 ball to play it on the side. And he's going to play in the corner. I think that was a very smart move. So, you know, 114 is certainly available. And I think you got to look real hard at that right now. You just got to get on the 1 where you can get close to the rail and that 14 ball goes. Now,
I think this cue ball wants to run into the 1 ball, does it not? Let me have a look at the angle he's got. No, wait a minute. He's going to go across it. He's fine. He's fine. But well, that's not what he's playing for, though.
I don't know what the hell he's doing, because he should have been playing position for the 14 or the 1. So he's going to play for this 5 ball, and this is no good.
I mean, maybe he didn't notice it. Does he think he's going to combo the 10? That's what he's going to do.
Well, actually, it is good. I keep thinking rotation games, you got to hit the 10 ball. Unfortunately, he didn't hit that very good, and that's why he missed it. You know, he had a chance to get real good on that combination, and he got mediocre on it, and combos can always be missed. So it goes back to Stubb. And, you know, now the 7/8's open, and the 114's still there.
Well, I think he's going to play the 7/8.
You could bump the 9 here if you want. He's not gonna. Nothing wrong with that. But that was a controlled situation. So I think he's going to
probably
shoot
1. Well, he's too straight on the 7 to do anything crazy here,
is he? You just shoot the 7
he?
and stop it, and then kind of stun the cue ball over. See, this is stupid, because the 14 ball, you had at least 6 inches off that rail. You can make the 14 ball. I mean, why would you try to do that when you can get to the ball pretty easily?
I mean, rather than actually working out a way to do things, he's just deciding he's going to lash out at stuff and hope to get lucky half the time.
Now he's going to play a shot that's way harder to get on it than he had. I mean, that's what he should have done in the first place. Now, the question is, from here, can you break any balls out? And I think it's going to be pretty tough with that 9 sitting, but I would try to go forward off the 9 into the 5 too. And he didn't try to do that. He put English.
Well, he might bank the 5 onto the 10 here.
I like that play. I like that play a lot. You couldn't even make both a 1.
I mean, that 10 is on the. It's well in the pocket, so it's got to go in.
you could also make the 9 and try to get rid of the and bump the 5, although I don't like that play as much.
Well, he's played the 9.
He's playing for the bank, or I guess this cut.
I don't know whether he can get into this enough.
Boy, this is tight. This is tight. I think he needs to bank it. That's a fail.
Where's the cue ball going?
Uh-oh. There you go. That's what happens. You keep running the cue ball loose. Now, Larry's got to get a bit wise here. Now, why is Larry could try the cut, I think, but I think he's trying to get a breakout here.
Yeah, and this, it's real critical how you hit those balls, okay? You cannot hit the 2 ball first. It's got to be the 9 or the 5. Ideally, you'd like to brush the 9 and hit the 5, and then you could possibly shoot it in the corner.
Like that'll do. Oh, hang on. Is he still okay?
No. But I mean,
so.
He played it pretty good, but that was a situation where, you know, he's taking a chance there. Now you can play this 5 off the 9. The 5 will go off the 9. You're going to have to hit it pretty hard.
Yeah.
I would probably play the 5.
Why is he looking up the table?
Well, like I said, that ball has to be hit pretty hard if you're going to play that. He's going to try to masse this. I don't think he's curving it enough. No. And
well, the shot you were talking about, I mean, that's something where you have to be a wee bit more imaginative. And Larry didn't even, I don't think even whether he spotted it or wasn't even contemplating it. But I think that was just as easy as the shot he tried to play.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what he played was really bad. I mean, the carom shot was very difficult. So, you know, I don't know that the masse was a terrible choice. He didn't have any kind of good shots.
Right, so Stubb is on 3 caroms, not 3 caroms, 3 cribbages.
Now it's 4. I mean,
and he should be home and dry.
He's going to play the 10-5 and he'll be done. But, you know, I mean, Larry took a chance there on that breakout, and it didn't work out for him. I thought he played a pretty good shot.
There we go, 1 apiece. And
I mean, that's exactly how I saw that shot coming off, where he'd shoot the 5.
Right, well, I think that's 3 balls in the break there. And I think it was 3, so we've got 12. The 12 is a partner ball, 7 and a 6.
You know, Stubbs not going to soft break. Now, the trouble here is he's got to get all 3 of these. And if he fails to do that, so the tough one's going to be the 12, obviously, at this point. He doesn't have the angle he wants on the 6. This is very tricky to get a shot on the 12.
Oh, he needs to hit this half ball, and he hit it to the wrong side.
Well, that's kind of where the ball was going to go. So now you got to kind of try to figure out how you can bank this 12, or you could try to slop it. I mean, he could blast this. It's not a call shot game. This is the one time. Now, if I was going to blast this, I'd hit the 12 into the rail first and then hit the 2 and try to send it down into the corner pocket. What's he doing? Oh, that's a foul. He doesn't understand how to play the game.
I don't know what his tactic there was.
Well,
maybe
he actually trying to tie a ball out. I don't think he understood that he had another partner ball he had to make.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Did he actually check the HUD to see what was still in the HUD that he had to play? But we'll never know.
Well, he'd be typing BS because he doesn't know the rules. But I mean, that was just. I don't think that was strategy. I would have slammed that 12 ball off the rail into the 2 and tried to get it to go up in the corner pocket.
So Larry's getting himself on the 4.
Yep.
Now,
that's a very good shot.
Now,
and then he can go 14 and 1. He's got the 13 and 2. I mean, he's
ideally he wants to dink back to probably play the 1 ball first here, and he could maybe break out the 5 and 3 at the same time, and still have the 14.
Just leave.
I think he wants to play the 1.
And he's very low on the cue ball. I don't like
why
this.
is he digging in so deep?
Yeah. See, because it's very difficult to pull it back just a little bit when you're that deep on the cue ball.
Right, so he's going to have to play the 14 now if he's decided on that. Or why is he looking at the 10? The 5's dead with the 3, or is he just sort of sizing up the shots?
I don't know. Don't ask me what he's doing. But I was
Right,
with you.
so
He left a little angle so he could make the 1 and bump it.
he's going a wee bit too far for comfort. He's going to have to stun to avoid the 13 and play the 13 next.
He just stunned it around the corner here.
I presume he's playing the 13 too next. If he's got to get the right angle on this 13 though.
See, the problem with not breaking out that 3-5 is he doesn't have enough cribbages there.
That's
so
right.
He's gonna have to bank one of those balls. Now he did break it out with the 2.
He's
right
trying
here.
to hold as much you can. That's pretty good.
This is perfect. I like having a lot of angle on these because it's easier to control the cue ball when you have more angle.
Oh, it's worked out perfect.
Yeah. Well done.
That's
so he got to it, and
an easy out in the end.
Yeah. No, it's been a very well played rack.
Oh, semi-pros in the building, I've just noticed. Good evening.
Why don't I have any chat? Is there no chat in the stream anymore?
Oh, you're telling me. Hang on a minute. What the hell's happened there?
I don't see chat in the stream.
You're right
I
enough.
always get rid of their panel.
Oh, dear. Right, hang on a minute.
All right, so it's 2-1 Larry. And Larry's looking pretty strong in
Give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute, folks.
This might end up being a really good game for Larry.
See if we can get this bloody chat thing to work. I don't know what the hell's happened there.
So there's going to be no soft break here. And
back in a second.
He's got a ball down. And let's see, he's got 2 balls down. So he's got the 11 and 3 he can play. So the 11 he's covered, but the 3 he's got a shot on. And, well, it's not an easy shot. He can cut the 3 ball up in the corner. What's he doing? Why is he playing the 5?
I
got no idea what that is. That was, he just shot the wrong ball. What the heck's going on here? Man, I just don't get that. Can somebody explain to me what the hell he was trying to do there?
Well, nobody can explain because they can't see anything happening. I'm busy trying to fix this chat. Back in a minute.
Yeah. Well, he shot at the wrong ball. Maybe that's the way this match is going to go. Stubb shot at the wrong ball. Larry's going to shoot at the wrong ball. I mean, he had a shot on the 3 ball.
Right.
I don't understand. I just don't. I don't get what's going on here. These guys must be playing a different table than I'm seeing because I just don't get why you wouldn't shoot the 3 ball.
Let me test this.
Yeah, I'm very confused. If you're asking if you've got it in the stream, I don't see it right now.
No, we don't have it in the stream. It's blank. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know whether they've
bring up
updated
the
it in
side
Botrix again. It should be working now. There you go. It should be working now.
So, well, semi-pro, you're asking a tough question. I mean, I originally said that I thought Stubb would win if he plays smart. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I'd have to predict it would be Larry at this point.
Right. The chat is now fixed, folks. Apologies for that.
Oh, you did fix it. Good for you.
Right. So what did I miss?
Well, you know,
it sounded like there was confusion, Steve.
Larry makes 2 balls on the break. He's got the 11 and the 3 as partner balls that he can shoot at. The 11's covered up. The 3's only ball. He had a tough cut up in the corner. He shoots a 6-5 combo. So he's trying to make the 5 ball, and that's You know, I don't get it. Maybe he needs to adjust his monitor
What
like you. Maybe
we've
he
got
he
here
thought that
is
the display
failure
was
to
showing the ball
communicate.
on being the 5 ball.
Some
It
men
wasn't. It was the
you
3.
just can't reach.
Right, Cobra's just pointed out another mistake. I think Botrix has reset itself again because I've done an update. Give me a minute. Ah, dear, I've got to check all the boxes again so that the chat doesn't disappear. Hang on. These bloody things have to keep happening.
Yeah, it's because of his computer. Used to be on my end of things.
Hang on,
Trust
hang
me,
on,
it
hang
don't
on.
get better when you're a developer.
Right, let me have a look. What we got? Design. Hide command. Right, we don't want that. Stream together. That ignored users. Ah, God.
Checked up nicely. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, this
Hang
is
on.
pretty tight. It goes, but this is very tight.
Ah, wait a minute. I see what the problem is.
This is very tight. I mean, he's got a half pocket, and that's tough. And he got it in. So Stub doing a pretty good job here on this rack. It looks like he's going to be leveling it at 2. Got over underneath that 11 just enough.
Right, we don't want that. Why is it keeping... It thinks that I want to stream to like Twitch and Kick, and I've left them blank. Right, hide old messages. Right, we don't want that. That's the one that I've made a mistake on. Right, copy that. Right-click that. Get rid of that. I'll be another minute, folks. Just hold on. Be patient. Oh, God. We're not missing a great deal, I don't think. Right, let's try this. Apply.
So did he break dry? It looks like Stub broke dry. Wow.
Right,
So
let's
Larry's
test
got a
this
wide
again.
open table with his choice of things. I'm not
Let's
sure
test
why
this
he
again.
shot that ball. I would have shot the 5 ball and come down and shot the 10 on the side. That, you know, running into balls like that is risky. I mean, I don't get that at all.
Right, I'm not going to mess about any more tonight, folks. We're just going to stay with us. Let me just test
Then
this.
he misses a duck. Well, that's...
See if that'll work.
I think he shot the wrong ball, and then he got away with it, and then
There we
he
go.
still
That's
didn't get
working.
to the end of it.
Right, it's working now.
Any recommendations on matches to watch?
What what matches are we talking about?
If you're talking about in this tournament, there's going to be a bunch of good ones coming
Soon
up.
as this match is over, the next matches are all worth watching.
Yeah, you got One Pocket Slim and Spectre Dawn. That's going to be a really good match. You got a Cerro and Albanerio. That's good.
Although there's only one match that's been set, and that's the one with Spectre Dawn and Slim on the one lost side.
Yeah,
that's set for next
that's on Monday.
Is it next Monday? So the good news for anybody else out there is that me and Slim won't be defending our 9-ball Scotch doubles title again.
God.
After regaining it again on Monday night.
I'm sure everybody's thrilled about that.
Right, so we're at 2 apiece here as far as racks go. We've got Larry with, now ball in hand in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean...
We've got 9 and 6 ball in the middle of the table.
I'll tell you something
side.
about this game, Hugh, is that this game is going to expose people that can't move the cue ball. I mean, because you got to move the cue ball well in this game.
What do I keep saying? Know where you're going to go before you make your first move. That's what it's all about.
And that was not very well done.
I don't know that was the best shot Larry's ever going to play.
Yeah, I question whether you should even attempt to break those
Well, he's
out at
got
that point.
if he can sneak out of here, if that's the 4 over that top right-hand corner pocket and he can sneak out, where the hell's the 11? The 11's up there by the 8 ball.
Well,
What's he doing now? Oh, this is a partner ball. I forgot that. The partner ball, yeah.
And that was well done. And, oh, he just rolled perfect on 11.
That's perfect now.
So now you got to decide. So on the 4 ball, you can move the 2 or the 7 if you want. The 2 goes. So I'm kind of hesitant to move balls that already go. I'd probably, I might even shoot the 2-4 combo here and leave the 2 in front of the pocket, you know. Now he's not going to do that. Let's see where he decides to go with this. I would play probably for the 13 because I want to get on that 2 ball and get it out of there, because then you got the 8-7. And I think that's what he's doing. And that's pretty well done. That's perfect. So he needs to pull this back, you know, 8 inches maybe. He may be a little scared of this shot.
Well, this is a stun draw shot every day of the week. You just hit it harder.
He's a little scared of it. I can tell already. But
yeah, because you got a trackball mouse. It's a trackball mouse. Telling you.
He doesn't have to come back that far.
Yeah,
but
it's unreliable.
Maybe only about 3 inches, and he can make it if he spins it.
Yeah.
And that's a safe thing, but less. The problem is if you try to go less and then you do 2, so he just bails out of it because he's scared of it. And I don't know if that's a horrible decision, but he's going to need that ball, so he's going to have to come back to it and get it later. Because I don't think he's got enough points out here, does he? Let's see. So that's 3. Well, actually, he does. But the 3 ball's not in a great place. So
well, semi-pro. Steve will tell you a bit more about that in a minute. But what you didn't know, and what I didn't know, and what we all didn't know is that Steve put in the rule in VP4 that the 15 ball comes back up onto the table to decide the rack if it's even Stevens, because he couldn't find any clarity in the actual rules of cribbage to say how you resolve a draw in the rack.
So
Semi-pro's asking if anybody plays cribbage.
I've played cribbage before. I mean, it's not a game that's played very much. There's a number of pool games out there that aren't played very much, but I've played cribbage before in real life. Oh boy, you missed that ball. So the rules originally came out of the BCA rule book, but they just said, well, you know, the 15 ball is the last one potted. The problem is that's only eight cribbages. You know, you got 7 with the 14 balls and the 15's 8. Well, if it's 4-4, you know, what do? So I just made up the rule that the 15 ball spots if you're out of balls. And you know, is that right or wrong, or I don't know. The rules didn't say what to do in that situation.
So I'm surprised you didn't actually write or email BCA and say, look, I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. What's your actual rules, and can you clarify the rule?
You may not you may not realize this, but Bob Jewett was tasked with rewriting the BCA rules to make them simpler and clearer. So he enlisted me to help him. And, you know, he asked me, what do you think should be done? And I said, I think the general pool rules should be rewritten and make them very clear, and that all the other games work off of those so that the rules can be shorter for each one. And I actually helped write the rules. I didn't get into the details as much, but, you know, I answered questions and said what I thought he should do. He's the one that actually did the work. But I was involved in that project. So the BCA rules then became the WPA rules, which also became what they use in WNT, although that's just 9 ball. But all the rules that are currently being used were derived from the BCA rules. And I've got several BCA rule books from different years.
Right, well, Stubb had a bang. Larry's on 3 cribbages. He's looking for the bank.
Good shot there. Very good shot. So
14 to get to 4.
I think he can make that 7-2 combo.
Now, what does he do here, though? Is he going to do a big stun and try and break this out of with the 11?
Know. Obviously, he's doing that, but I think that's a bad move because I thought that combination went. Don't you think that combo can be made, Hugh?
Well,
I think you can make that combo. Maybe he doesn't think he can make it. Maybe you can. I don't know.
You'll get more than a big enough gap to make the combo in that too, no problem.
I don't know. It's pretty tight because that ball's going to throw a lot.
I think,
he might be able to throw it in the pocket.
Well, the thing is, did he try to? He was obviously trying to improve the 13, but the 13 actually goes between the 7 and the 2 anyway.
But the thing to do here is play safe. See, that is not the thing to do. But he came out really good. He hit a ball and got lucky, so now he's got a shot on the 2. He's going to cross this over. This you got to kind of hit with.
You think he's going to cross it over? I thought he was going to make the 7-2 combo.
Not well. From this angle, your only hope is throwing it. And that shot's actually a little tricky to throw in.
Well, got to the rail too soon.
He tried to cut it. He played off the rail and cut it. I thought he could have banked the 2 ball.
Well, this is going to be your respotted 15 ball, Steve.
Yeah,
every day of the week.
This is gonna and Stubb's gonna win this.
Oh, now the other
understand how the 15 ball respots and doesn't get good position.
Oh, well, we'll find that out in a minute.
I mean, I'm assuming he's played this game.
Oh, but hilarious if he just rolls down onto the short rail here onto this 15 and rolls it in dead and thinks he's won the rack or something if he's not paying attention to the HUD.
Where'd you find those rules, Semi-Pro? Unless the BCA rules got changed or somebody made that up. Because that wasn't in the BCA rules when I wrote this.
Now, the rack is... Well, you need to read that then, Steve. The rack is reset and it's sudden death. What does that mean, sudden death, though? Is it whoever gets the first...
Well,
whoever gets the first cribbage wins the match or wins the rack?
Right.
I don't know that that's a better solution than actually just respotting a 15.
I don't know if it is or not, but we're sticking with this for this tournament.
Well, there you go. Stubb does know what he's doing.
AI check, but ask AI where it got it from. You can ask AI for its source, because I'm sure it did a web search.
Oh, that's 99.9% of the stuff that AI does when you query something with it is all through the web.
No,
No. It is.
of what you query, not of what I query.
Oh, no, yours is all gobbledygook stuff.
I query a lot of technical stuff, and it knows most of that inherently. So
right, so Stubb has the lead.
Try again. So Larry failed last time when Stubb broke dry. Here's another chance.
6 is a partner ball.
You got to punish the guy if he breaks dry. I mean, you can't afford to not run out with a rack like this.
What's he doing here? Is he doing 12-3 back into the side? Is that what he's doing?
I like 7-8 better because, see, this is awkward. He's got the 1 ball there. He's at a funny angle. I would shoot the 7 and then the 8, and I don't understand why he's not
the cue ball's coming out past the 11 for the 8 ball, and he's guaranteed that, isn't he?
It's natural, yeah. It's just a little soft little draw or stun, and he just rolled it, and that's fine.
Larry is listening to the stream.
Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he might have just figured that out on his own. I'll tell you one thing about, commentating and, you're looking at this. I'm looking at the table from kind of an above view, and, it's easier to see things and think about it when you're commentating versus when you're playing. The other thing when you're playing is, there can be nerves or other things which screw your mental process up, and you do dumb things that, maybe you wouldn't normally do just because of the situation. So, I may question a lot of things people are doing, but I kind of understand how you can go south with the mental process in a match.
What's Bedhead talking about? Bedhead's saying, I just make the 50. Ah, right, I've got it now about the rule. That's what he's talking about. I just make the 15 ball worth 2 points.
That's too much of a gimme.
Oh, you've got to physically pot the ball to win the rack, rather than just gifting it when you're 4 apiece and it's worth 2. Oh no, you could easily make an arse of it, dropping the cue ball into an ugly spot.
Well, Stub almost scratched on that shot. He's trying to get on the 15 spot.
So Larry is going to tie the match up here fairly comfortably.
Yeah, and he should. I mean, anytime somebody breaks dry and spreads the balls like that, you know, it should be a loss. So Larry has actually been breaking really well. He's using his side break. Let's see where he's hitting the ball. He's
Second ball down, is it?
And he's been very successful on the break.
I think that was
got
dry,
one
was
ball
it?
this time.
Oh, he got a
so,
ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have an easy shot. So this is the disadvantage of doing that. But this is a makeable shot. I mean, he's got a shot. It's makeable. This is where you just got to kind of buckle down and fire this thing in the hole.
That should be a good cut at that distance, at that angle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he's got a pretty good chance. Not good enough. You know, it's funny. The last cut he had like that, he overcut too. So, you know.
Right, so there's an easy 12-3 with ball in hand in the kitchen. You can roll the 12 up into the corner and get into the gap for the 3. The 12's there. You've got the 3 over the pocket. I don't see an awful lot more. Well, there's the 9 and the 6 that are adjacent to one another. But obviously the 6 ball's a problem because you've got to work to get a pocket on that 6 ball. He's
going 12-4, which is fine. And he also had 14-1, which I guess he didn't want to do.
12-4.
I would have probably shot the 14-1 just because that gets the 1 out of there and opens up the 10 and the 8. So, you know, you got to think about, well, what's blocking balls and what should I get out of the way? I'm not surprised with Stubb, but I think a better shot would have been to shoot the 14-1.
Well, so he misses the 4.
He had a duck 14-1, and instead he takes 11 and leaves himself tough on the 4 and misses it.
Well, I'm telling you, you should have done what I said and started with the 12-3.
Well,
that was the easiest of the lot.
Anything would have been better than what he did, but I think the right shot was the 14 so that you get the 1 out of there.
Oh, good evening. Welcome back to Free Ball.
Free Ball's here.
Yeah, there'll be people wondering, you know, that he was still alive. But he's here to prove he is.
So you've got the 6-4 kind of tied up there. If you can get to the 9 in the right angle, you should probably shoot the 6. I don't know if he's trying to do that or not, and I'm not sure he got there, but
Oh, that's tight. Well, he can go in off the jaw. Yeah, he can go in off the jaw and then play the combo. Remember, you don't have to hit the partner ball direct. You can play combos like this.
And if you roll this easy, then you got the 5-10 right
and
there.
You leave the 5 on the table if you can. And although it wouldn't matter, but you'd still have the partner ball.
So it's looking like Larry is going to get 1. He's got 1 cribbage for sure.
Is he going to get crazy here or do something daft?
Well, there's a consideration. There's a consideration for shooting a 10 first because the 5 is easy to break out balls. So I think it's smart to shoot the 10 first. The problem is he doesn't have a great angle here, so he's probably going to try to come back into the 2-11.
Yeah, he's bolt straight.
This is tricky. Yeah, that didn't work for him. Is he going to get a shot on the 6? Well, this could work out for him. Look at this.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. Now, what's he on?
Now you got to think about
on 3.
Oh, the 4 ball goes by the 9, so you could go. Well, but the 11 ball's tied up.
The 4 ball goes past the 15.
Yeah, but the 11's tied up. So if he can roll into these, which I don't think he can at this angle, he'd have to go to the long rail, short rail, and then back into them. Now, if you can hit this with top left and and come down and make that shot, but it's tricky.
I think that ball's in the way off the short rail. I think that's the problem.
No, you can hit short of it because it's going to open up there.
You think so?
Yeah, you got to hit short of that ball. If you're hitting that ball, you aren't ever going to
My
hit the 11-2
commentator's eye says it's going to hit that 9 ball.
Well, but it doesn't matter because it wasn't ever going to hit those 2 balls on that line anyways. So I'm not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he's thinking he's going to bank one of these. You know, there is a possibility at this point that you just
it's not the 9 ball, it's a 13 ball. My bad.
You don't have to shoot at balls here. You can just play safe. I mean, play safe and let Stubb take a wild shot because you know he's gonna.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
why
think that's
not?
exactly what I'd be doing.
So, you know, there's certain times when you want to let the other guy be the hero.
Oh, Larry's getting stubbish.
So what Larry does is Larry tries to be the hero, and he could lose the game for doing that.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. I mean, he didn't need to take that risk.
Now he can shoot the okie dokie from here. It's kind of tough because of the 7 ball. Do you know the okie dokie?
No.
Well, you better look that up. That's a 1 pocket shot. So you can make that too in the corner pocket. And he just tries to tie a ball up and fails to do that. Although the 7's, well, the 7 does go. So I think that was a huge mistake on by Larry's part to try to be the hero there. Let Stubb do it because you know Stubb's going to go for it every time.
Well, he's got a tough shot to start with here. So, I mean, he's got nothing set up here at all. He
does. Well, I'm not saying he's necessarily going to win from here, but
the 7 does go.
It's always a question of what gives you your best chance of winning. And I didn't think that Larry shooting was his best chance of winning.
That's pretty good. He's got on it.
Stubb's going to get out here. I mean, he's got a long ways to go. But see, the thing is Stubb can just play safe after this. He can make
I'm just thinking that he's surely got enough common sense that he's going to play a safety.
No, Stubb has no common sense. He's going to do something dumb. If this is me, I'm trying to figure out where can I put the cue ball where it's really tough.
Just pot the 4 and stick behind the 15.
That's his first ball.
Is it? All right. Well, don't do that then. I wasn't paying attention to that.
So that's not a bad move. So, you know, the question is who's going to do something crazy? And,
how aggressive do you want to be? You can play like a snooker safety off that stack, off the right-hand side and try and come down behind the 4 and the 15.
And, you know, those are the kind of shots that can win. They're also the kind of shots that can lose.
Yeah, you've got to be brave.
So, see, I don't like that shot. He's just going to foul and let him stack up, though. So he's going to give Stubb this situation. Now, there's several safety plays from here. I mean, this kind of situation happens in 1 pocket a lot. And there's one play.
This is exactly the same from Larry. No prizes for guessing. Unless he thinks he's going to go to the short, well, you see, that's a sellout there.
Well, not necessarily. So
he's left it a bit straighter than I thought.
He's throwing some corn out there, and the thing about corn is, you know, I think this is a little too good because he can separate the 11 ball here.
Yeah,
he's going to wham this, and the 11 ball should separate.
Yeah, got the shot.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too good. But, you know, giving some guy a tough situation where he can try to go for something and screw himself isn't a bad idea, but that just was a little too juicy.
Well, Stubb took the bait. And now the question is whether he can administer the full punishment. It's going to be a tied ball game again. He's going to need that 15 ball to win. Well, that's just probably the sellout.
Well, I'll tell you this. You see the guys do this all the time. So he's putting English on it and he's hitting it hard. I mean, that shot, you watch guys shoot it and they overcut it most of the time. I mean, you got to know that and connect thick on that.
Oh, he's got to play that from here, hasn't he? He's got to play that from where he is rather than going to the kitchen because he's lined up with the 4 ball. He's got the 11.
Really good. You could even shoot the 213 here. I mean, that's not a terrible play, except I think the 15 makes it a little tricky.
No. Is he trying
So-
to come up here for a bump?
No, you're going to play for the 13 ball. You just play to shoot the 13 in the
Does
corner.
it go?
I mean,
Does it? Goes into the other corner, doesn't it?
yeah,
Has he hit this enough?
that's not a good line. Well, he's not on the right line in the first place
No.
because it's running too close to the 13. Oh, he didn't need any.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about that. He was already,
Yeah.
he was already
We're
enough.
sitting here
He'd
thinking,
enough,
oh, he's not playing good
he'd
shape.
enough
It doesn't
cribbages on the
matter.
table. I was so engrossed in the lay of the balls, I was forgetting about the HUD. That
And there's
solves
the
that
ball
problem.
down. Is there another one? There's 2 balls down.
2 balls gone.
He had the 2 ball and something else. So he's got the 13 and the 1. The 13 sitting right in front of his face. So this is a pretty good situation.
Well, he's got to come right over this side for this 1 ball, unless he fancies messing with the gap here with the 5 and the 7.
And I'll tell you the difference in player level in this tournament. Larry's a really good player, but Larry getting out here is probably 70%.
That's where he wants.
Whereas
That's where he wanted to be.
Cobra getting out here, or Albinario getting out here, or maybe SPD, one of the better players are probably 85 or 90%. And that's the difference in winning matches is when you get this table, you got to run out.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Yeah, stick that in your pipe, Cobra.
Well, I mean, I've played a ton of great players, champions, in real life. And I can tell you right now, when you play those guys, you better be running out when you get tables like this. You are not going to win the match against great players unless you run out every time, just about, when you get this sort of situation, because they're going to do that to you.
Right, what
So
ball's that this
he's
down
looking
here?
at the 10 and 5.
Right, well, that's easy.
He could, yeah.
Right, so...
And I like the 12 and 3 because if you can get on the 12 good, you can just stop shot and then shoot the 3.
Yeah, into the gap.
Yeah, it's just a stop shot. It's right there. You don't have to do anything. Anytime you can just stop
Just going
the
to
ball.
stun it there to hold it.
Yeah, stop is always good. Rolling
It's
forward
going to run
is good.
over the 11 like that.
When you got to drop back like 6 inches, that's bad. You want stop shots, you want roll shots, you don't want drop back 6 inches. Stun shots are good too because you know the line it's going to run on.
No, I don't think. I think he's got too much angle to hold for the 11.
Well, I would just sort of think about
Is he
taking the
trying to
9.
hold for the 9 and 6?
Yeah.
Well, he's actually on the 11 anyway.
Well,
he
I
could
just shoot
check
the-
this
no,
up and
no.
play the 11-4.
You shoot the 6 here, not the 9. You shoot the 6 because it's the 9 sitting perfect to get on the 4. See, this makes no sense to me because now he's going to have too much angle on the 4. See, well, maybe he's playing for the 7-8. He doesn't need it. He's got.
You've
he's
done
got
it.
it
That
already.
was you this time, Steve.
Oh, that's me every time. That's me every time. Well, Tyler, it's you got to make 15, just like the card game cribbage. You got to make 15. So 8 and 7 makes 15, 9 and 6 makes 15, 10 and 5, and so on. So when you make a ball up in the HUD, if you look up on the top left, it shows you the partner ball, and you have to make that. So he has to make this 13. He's going to shoot a combo. If he doesn't make the 13, it's a foul. Another guy has an option, ball in place or ball in hand in the kitchen. So it's all about making pairs that add up to 15.
Yeah. So that 11's gone over the pocket, 4 ball in the middle of the table.
So he's got 7, 8. He's got
that 3 ball goes through the gap because the 12 ball's open down here as well. I think that 3 ball goes through the
he
gap.
can't shoot the 12 now. I think he's going to end up shooting 7, 8.
Well, I'm thinking ahead though. I'm thinking about how you could actually run this table out. I mean, he's got the 11.
I'm talking about right now. he's got to shoot something right now. I think the 14 goes, so he could potentially play for the 1, but that's kind of tricky.
No.
I think he's going to go 7, 8 here.
Well,
and that's a terrible shot. There's a track ball.
That's a track ball, Mouse. I keep telling you guys.
Well, but here's the thing: is he played it the wrong way. What he should have done is gone forward off the side rail and played
the rail.
8, been short side on the 8 into the other side pocket.
Yeah.
Or you could have played for it up in the corner. He tried to get, in a spot that was tricky to get to. And some of the best advice I ever got, I had a friend who's a champion, and I asked him about a shot one day. How should I play this? And he says to me, where's the cue ball want to go? And he goes, play off of that. If the cue ball wants to go over here, then play that. And if that's not quite right, tweak it off that. He goes, don't try to force the cue ball where it doesn't want to go unless you have to.
Yeah.
What Larry just did there, the cue ball wanted to go for the 8 on the short side or 8 in the corner, and Larry tried to make it go someplace that it didn't want to go.
It's so
and that's
obvious.
why he hooked himself.
I mean, and after all of that, trying to administer that shot with the trackball mouse where it's unreliable for that type of dinky shot, he made a complete mess of it.
But that's not a shot you want to shoot unless you have to. And I'll tell you this about amateurs in real life. They get to a decent level where they can start running out. And one of the biggest problems I see is too much draw shots, too many draw shots. They're comfortable with it. They always want to go down with the Q-tip. They don't learn to go forward enough. And to be a really good player, you've got to learn how to go forward. I mean, draw shots are just, that's like the least reliable shot in pool because it's hard to control.
And it's the one that you can get away with most in VP4, the big VP4 escape route.
But that's just a big draw shot. So, I mean, you can do that in real life too if you got the stroke. But I'm talking about these draw shots where you're trying to draw it with touch, like what Larry just tried to do.
Draw for position, you mean?
Yeah.
Now that's stub on 3 in this rack. I can't on it. Well, he can cut the one. He's going to have to check the cue ball a wee bit, maybe. Or did you want? He's not going to try and break this pair up here. No, he's not.
He does.
What's he on? So he's now on.
He does need to. Yeah, he
right.
Does
So he's going to be in 4. You're right enough. He should have had a bump there.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to bump it there. I mean, it is the first ball, which, like I've said before, bumping on the first or breaking out on the first ball is dangerous, but a controlled bump is, a reasonable shot to play. So he looked like he's going after it now.
There you go.
A complete fail.
That was too quick for John
Where's
Virgo.
the cue ball going?
So, now this is dangerous if he's going to try to break these out. If I was him, I'd be thinking about just making this and lining them up.
What's he doing? Is he trying to break them from the side? I think is he going to go to the long rail and come into the side of them?
This is a bad idea if he's trying to break them out here. This is how you lose.
Looks like it. Bit of right English on it, I think, to help it. That's what he's trying to do.
He is down 3-1, so you do have to be more aggressive when you're down.
Yeah.
So at this point, I think he'll just pocket the 12 ball and
they'll all back up into the stack.
Yeah, he's not going to even try to shoot the 7 because that's pretty hopeless. And now he's looking at the 1 ball, so he's going to do that, and that's the right play at that point.
No, there's nothing available.
The problem with the shot he shot is he could have broke up that line and not had a shot on the 7, and then you're selling out the game. He got lucky in that he only knocked 1 ball out.
Well, he's got to play the cue ball from there because the 12 ball's in the kitchen. He can't play that. I mean, he could play the 15, but that's not going to give him any advantage. Is he going to get crazy? No.
He's going to bank this, and this is not a bad play. Because that 3
you think he's going to play the crossover?
Bank. Oh, yeah, for sure. This is not a hard bank. And Stubb banks well. I expect him to make this. You're going to get some throw off the ball.
Well, he hasn't had it.
Well, that was actually a lot. That was pretty far from the pocket. That's a little surprising.
Was that not a shot where it was asking to be hit that bit firmer? I know he didn't hit it hard enough, but I mean, is it not something you would play a wee bit firmer?
I think it would have transferred a little more English, and then you can always put a little bit of left English on that to get it to open up more.
Well, here Larry goes. He's going inside here to try and get a rub, I think.
I mean,
No, he's not.
Stubb won the bank bull championship. Now, this is a little more reasonable to shoot at because the 12's on top. But if you got to hit the top part of the 12, if you hit the bottom part of it, you're probably not going to get a shot unless you hit it real hard. I would hit this kind of medium speed on the top of the 12, and there's a pretty good chance you're going to come up with a shot. And he hit that too hard and missed it anyways.
He's got to go. The banks are open.
Yeah, and this is not a bad shot. So I think he's going to need to put a little left English on this. Well, maybe not. It's sitting at pretty good. I don't think he needs any English at this position. But I wouldn't hit this real easy either. I wouldn't blast it, but I wouldn't roll it.
Nailed
Good
it.
shot. So
Crossover for the 8 ball, but is he going to get any advantage doing that?
The problem with that is he can't play position for the bank on a 7 unless he goes up and down the table. You can try to bust him. I mean, that's
is he going to try and,
you can try to break him out, but it's...
Is he going to avoid the double hit, the double kiss here, though, if he's playing that shot?
No,
the 8 ball might hit the cue ball coming back across.
You can come back straight.
Oh, no, he's just ducking.
Yeah, there was no double kiss there. Now, the problem with that is he just sold out a bank on the 7 and the 8 separated. I mean, you got to realize Stubb was the bank pool champion, right? So you're playing the bank pool champion. You don't want to give him banks.
Oh, wiped to sweep. He's played it well.
And if you play a lot of one pocket, this shot's pretty easy. I don't know how well Stubb hits this, but you know, oh shit!
Where's the cue ball going?
I didn't realize you could make that straight. My bad.
Right, so that takes him to 4.
Yeah.
Safety now.
Yeah, there's no reason to be shooting in anything. You just need to. You could just roll the 15 to the end rail because being on top of that, there's no shot, and that's what he's going to do. Oh, I wouldn't hit him. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Yeah, the 14 ball. I mean, you can get away with it.
He can throw this in the pocket. That was a stupid shot. When I said roll him up on top of it, I didn't mean to bump him. I just meant on top.
Oh dear.
Well, so on that shot, you're better off jacking up and putting English, like jack up real steep, because you can throw it more that way.
Well, that's more or less gifted this to Stubb.
Yep.
Just the 1 and the 14 for the rack and gets him back to within 1.
These balls are very clean. These are just on this table in particular. They're the cleanest pool balls in VP. So you cannot throw these a lot. You got to work to get the ball to throw. And he's got at least 2 down. 3 balls. So he's got the 7, 10, and the 12. Now, just so you guys know, if you didn't know, he's got to make all 3 of those. Not in one shot, but he's got his choice, but he has to make all 3 of those before he starts shooting in the other pairs. And that was a very nice shot because he got the 7 ball out, and now so he needs the 12. Now I would shoot the 12 here first and then the 7. This is stupid. That's just absolute idiocy. Yeah, I mean, that was just dumb. Why didn't he shoot the 12?
I don't understand that. I have no idea why he couldn't play. I mean, why did he want to put running in the cue ball when all he had to do was just pot the ball and he was on the 12?
No, why didn't he shoot the 12 first and then shoot the 7? He could have shot a
well,
stop
regardless,
shot on the 12.
he didn't have to run it that way, though.
But that was the wrong ball to shoot.
I don't understand. I thought he could just drop that 7 in. He didn't have to run the cue ball to go on the 12.
Well, with that angle
maybe he had more angle than I thought he had.
He had enough that it was going to be a little tricky. You just shoot the 12. You shoot the 12 and back it up a foot and shoot the 7. I mean, it's unbelievable that he's just not looking at the HUD and making the right decision.
I'm going to say this right now. Looking at this table, even I can get 4 cribbages in this table. 5 maybe.
I mean, that's giving up the table. He would have been at 3 cribbages and still shooting. I mean, he basically
Larry's
just
playing the
gave up
4
the
and
game.
back up the left side for the 11. He needs to hold up a bit. The only problem is that obviously you've got a bit of travelling to do to get to your partner ball, so I don't know whether he's going to leave that 12 there and try and get up the table.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the 9 in the rail, but the 6, he's got to get a nice angle on this 9 if he's going to play that and dink back for the 6.
I'll tell you what we're going to hear after this match is
14-1.
If Stubb loses, all you're going to hear about is how this is a stupid game. That's all you're going to hear. I mean, but I think the problem is he's playing it the wrong way. I mean, he's just doing dumb things.
Right, now, Larry's in the spot that I'm talking about here for this 9 ball and dinking back out for the 6, because you don't want to try and play the 6 from anywhere there. You're no way you're getting on it. He's just...
I mean, he hit that little
He's just
thin.
Overcooked it a bit. He just overcooked it a bit.
He just hit it too thin. That's why he hits that in the middle of the pocket and he's straight in on the 6. It's just a little thin on the object ball.
Oh, it's wiped its feet again. Oh dear.
Boy.
Well, there's a big sellout. This has come to the party. Stubb for 5 apiece here.
The thing is Stubb did something really dumb and he got away with it. I mean, I don't know if he's going to win from here. He should. I mean, he's got the 1, he's got the 14, the 2 and 13. I guess he's going to have to split those balls up at some point.
Right, so 14-1.
Now, he could try to get a rub here. This is not a bad time to get a rub, but I think he's too straight in on the 14.
Well, I think he's gone too far down for the 1 if he was going to try and cut that. Oh, let me have a look at the angle.
Yeah, he'd have to draw back off of this, which is a little tricky, but he might try it anyways. I mean, he's got the 6 in the pocket. It's worth taking a chance here. Because it is the second ball, and he's not going to do it. He's going to pick a bad time to go after balls, not a good time.
Right, so he's going to go 2 13 in the rail.
And then, he's probably going to do something like shoot the 6 and try to break the 9-3, which...
Right, that's him in cribbage number 4.
So, just thinking about strategy in this game, if you don't hit the balls, can you just make a ball and line them up? Sure. But you're letting the other guy to the table. The best strategy is don't let the other guy to the table.
Now, I think he's going to end up banking this 9 onto the 6 if he doesn't get the hit.
That was a very good shot.
Well, he's got the hit.
Excellent shot. Now, that's the kind of shot you want to play. It's on the second ball. This
is deep in the pocket, though. He's got to control this. He played it well. See, that's a perfect stun draw there. That's exactly how you play it. You hit it harder with the tip, a quarter of a tip below the equator. You hit it hard and the cue ball comes out like that. Much more controllable.
Yeah, it's much more controllable than being way down on the cue ball.
Now, I think I heard something drop. No, I didn't. I was imagining it.
But in real life, you wouldn't hit it that hard. You go a little lower and you'd still stun draw it, but you wouldn't. You'd go a little lower with the Q-tip. And the reason why is the harder you're swinging in real life, the less accurate you're going to be with that Q-tip. So you don't want to hit it that hard.
I think Larry maybe wants to... What's he got? That's a 4. Well, the 11's down the rail. You've got the 5 out in the table on the right-hand side. You've got a combo with the 13-10 if you want to make that 10-5 at any point in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah,
because that's well available.
This table looks wonderful. I mean, I would play for the 6 ball, and you always got the 13-10 because, and he's just going to roll up. Well, actually, this is probably better than my.
What was that thing?
He didn't have to do anything to get to the 14.
What was that thing I was moaning about in the last stream, Steve? About the what was I complaining about in cribbage rules that I didn't like? Because Bedhead
Well,
just said that he made the 15, but what was it bugged me? There was something that bugged me about the rule.
I don't
What
know.
was it?
I'll tell you one thing that bugs me is a scratch doesn't lose you a point.
What the hell was it? There was a...
But you'd have to spot balls to do that.
Somebody remember what I was moaning about in the last stream? I can't... there's something that was bugging me about the cribbage rules.
Well, this is not a particularly good place to put the cue ball. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but you do not want to be straight in on this 9-ball.
Well, Larry's just said it, brain fart.
Yeah, or trackball fart.
Right, now what was it? You make the 15 in the break, and...
Yeah. He can get around the corner here.
I still don't remember what I was really moaning about, Bedhead. I can't remember.
Does
But
15 on the break count as a point? Is that what you're saying?
No, I can't remember. There was something about it, though.
It's got a spot, right?
I'm going to have to watch the video again and see what I was complaining about, but I definitely didn't like it.
It has to spot up, so you could get a point and spot it, but it has to spot. So he hit a good shot there to get on the 6. Now he needs to play for the combo. And I don't know if he realizes that they're not, but get an angle that you can come back and shoot the 5.
Well, this should be fairly obvious. I mean, look where he is. He's aiming at the 6, so the next shot should be the combo. Where's he going? Where the hell is he going here?
I have no idea what he's doing.
Has he played?
But you know what you got to think about, and earlier rather than later, is how you're going to get that 3 and 14 loose. And yeah, I mean, he's got problems now. He does have the 8-7, but yeah, it's going to be tricky to get those balls loose, and he can't win without getting those balls loose.
What's so difficult about this combo that Larry wasn't paying any attention to? It's stone dead. You can't miss that.
I know. But now he's got problems. There's a potential scratch here. I think he has to throw this to make it. He's going to have to go low on the cue ball to miss the scratch, I think. Maybe he can get to the end rail.
Nice.
I don't like this. Oh, he hit it hard. That's how he got.
Where's the cue ball going?
Okay.
Right.
So
now
he still has a combo.
Well, he's. I mean, this is again. He's perfect now just to play this and come back out for the 5.
And that gives him the 13-2 then, but that's still one cribbage short. He's gonna end up having to break things out. Now, why is he shooting the 5 first? What's he doing? Now, why would you shoot this 5 when that combo is just dead?
Is he trying to get... I mean, he's not got any angle he's going to get into that stack to do anything, so I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd shoot that, because the 13-10 is the easiest shot in the world, and it's natural position. All you got to do is make it.
I didn't even realize it. It's Stubb that's at the table.
I was thinking it was Larry, too. What happened?
I don't know. I haven't a clue.
Well, we're both mixed up. That's pretty
I
bad.
have no idea what's happening.
That's a scary thought, though, that I'm in.
Is that when Larry had a brain fart?
No,
that he actually let Stubb back into this. Now why is Stubb playing a safety? Why is he not playing the? Did none of the two of them see this combo? Am I out of sync?
No,
what's going on here?
I don't know what these guys are doing.
He's left Larry an angle on the 2 here to break out balls, although obviously the thing is the 13's down here covered by the 10, so that's not going to give him much of a bonus.
Shoot the combo. I mean, I just don't get these guys.
The 10 and 5 are sitting there. I mean, who can't see that 10 and 5? What?
You know. Well, I'm
there you go.
I'm going to give Stubb a pass because he probably smokes a lot of weed, but I don't think Larry smokes a lot. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Larry smokes a lot of weed too.
There's a 13 in play, and there's a 2 up there in the middle of the table.
Yeah,
I mean, look.
I don't get what's going on in this match.
And why the hell has he now left himself? He's left himself a bit square for the breakout here.
Don't break on the first ball. This is the time you break on the first ball.
This might be perfect.
You don't want to hit this real hard. You just want to separate them like that.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So Larry woke back up or put the bong down or whatever's going on.
Oh dear.
Sometimes I see shit in these matches that I just can't believe.
Well, I see things I'm thinking I'm out of sync.
Yeah, it's
Right,
so
so-
bad you're thinking I must be out of sync or something.
So Larry's on the start of his 4th cribbage, and everything's sitting there for the taking. So he's going to be back in the lead unless we've got a major malfunction happening.
Yeah, I don't see Larry not being back in the lead here.
Right, I'm going to have a dig at you, Steve, and I might as well put it straight to you while I've got you cornered. Hint, hint. What is the next
Cornered?
World Championships? You know what one it should be.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be 9-ball, and we need to start that. The problem is I'm going to be leaving, so we got to start it before I leave.
Yeah.
let's see.
We're already over the anniversary.
Let me look. That's not a dig. That's just a friendly request. Let's see. So June 23rd is the last day for the final. So I'm thinking I'm going to start this maybe in 3 weeks, because June 13th is, so the finals of the losers round is the 18th.
You would think a lot of these guys left in the tournament would have enough common sense just to get things arranged and get things done. You know,
Well,
the thing is,
the thing is, at the start of the tournament, you've got, 10 days to play your first round, and then the second round, whether you win or lose, you've got 10 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because once you get past the losers round 2, then you're every 5 days. But the second losers round 2, you've got 10 days, and winners round 2, you got 10 days. So you only have to play one match the first 10 days and one match the second 10 days. So the beginning of the tournament, there's a lot more time. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to get this thing rolling. Sometime in mid-June. Today's the 20th. Let's see. When would it be? If we did 3 weeks from now, 1, 2, the 3rd, it would be the 10th. I've been starting a lot of tournaments on Wednesdays.
10.
Because, let's see.
10 on the side.
June 23rd.
7 ball goes. 8 balls out. Well, sort of near the right side pocket.
Yeah, because
You've
if I
got the
start
angle to come down.
if I start them on Wednesday, a lot of times they're finishing. Well, for this number of people, it's going to be finishing up on a Tuesday, which is always good for you. Let's see.
By the way, I don't know whether the two of these guys have done this for my benefit, but whether they have or they haven't, I want to thank Stubb and Larry for arranging their match in the middle of their afternoon, which is obviously 3 p.m. if you're Eastern Standard Time. I'm sure the fact that the two of them are in the States, they do not have to arrange matches in the middle of the afternoon, but they have done, and it allows me to stream it. So whether they did or they didn't, thanks to them anyway for doing it.
All right, so we got Stubb at the table, and he tried to get a rub there. That was actually not a bad shot.
Yeah, because we got the hit. He was on the 8 to drop down for the 7.
Well, the thing was, he had to shoot the 12 next. All he had to do was get a little rub.
Oh, he had to get the break. They had to get that right.
Yeah,
I've just realised that he was on the partner ball.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't that was a controlled rub. That's okay on the first ball. He just didn't get the rub. If he would have got the rub, he would have had the 12.
Now, Larry's got ball in hand, or well, he might have ball in hand. He might. I mean, there's no way he's going to play that from there. I can't think, because the one ball's not going anywhere here.
He's got to shoot the 14 here, because it's easy to get on the 1 where it is. It's very natural. You shoot the 14, come across the table, and shoot the 1 in the corner.
Oh, you're talking about getting in the short side.
Yeah, but it's natural. When it's natural like this, so if you're a pool player, you should be able to get on this 1 ball every time. Unless you're having trouble with the table, you just got on it, you're not sure how it grabs or the speed. I mean, this is a standard pool shot.
Needs to slow up. Needs to slow up.
So the only thing he did wrong there is open, because your target should be like, no less than the second diamond, possibly a little above it. But he's
Yeah.
still okay. I mean, he didn't hit it great. He's still okay.
Well, I suppose the angle he's got to make sure he's not running into these balls here, but
Well,
whether that's a good or a bad thing, I don't know.
No, you can draw it and go 2 rails into him, but it's tricky. You got to get deep into the corner to do that. I don't know if he'll try that or not. Well, I'm not sure what he was trying to do.
Well, he missed that by so much, I have no idea what he's doing. I've got no clue what that was about.
So Stubb might shoot the 14 there. I mean, he's got the 8-7 though. So, I mean, if he shoots the 8 with some left English, you can certainly get a pretty good shot on the 7.
Right, so what we've got in the stack here, we've got the, 15, 2, 3, and 14 in the stack.
Yeah, he doesn't even
And he's
really
going to
need
run
it.
across for the 7. He's running across for the 7. It needs to get there. He's got
he's
there.
fine. So you can get 9-6 here. It's a little tricky. So this is a kind of shot that's a real touch shot. You know, you got to put some English on it and kind of let it spin out.
Oh, this is just a little dinky, I'll say that again.
well
A little
done.
shot like that. That's perfect.
So he's going to get the 9-6 and he's going to be on 4, and then he's got pretty much nothing. Now, I think if you're smart here, you almost idiot himself. If you're smart, you'll play for the bank on the 14. And staying
get
above
through
it
to
and
it there.
crossing, it's the easiest way to get back for the 1. Plus, you're guaranteed you will only move the 14 because you don't want to move the 3-2-15. That's what's key. That's kind of a guarantee of you winning the game. Well, it's not 100% guaranteed, but leaving those balls there makes it a lot harder for Larry to win. So I would roll this, stay above it, and then cross that 14 ball.
No, he's trying to do something crazy by the look of it. Yeah.
See, that's
big,
stupid.
Big spinner. Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the guy that won the bank pool championship, and he doesn't play position for a bank on the 14. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
How can you be a bank champion?
Oh, wait a
and not
minute.
play
Wait a
for the
minute.
bank?
Hang on a minute. That was his partner ball.
Well, yeah, but he was supposed to roll down and bank the 14.
Right, so he's on the 1. Maybe he does have that in mind, Steve. We're just getting ahead of him here. I think
He's lucky he got a shot on the 1 the way he blasted that. He's lucky he pocketed the 6. I mean, that was a crazy shot to shoot. This is the shot he should have been shooting next after the 6. I mean, if he wins the game, he just happens to win.
He's going loads of right English. Now the tips. Now the tips all over the place.
I would just hit this with a little bit of draw, pretty center ball. I wouldn't be doing what he's doing.
He's back to right English.
Yeah, I would not be hitting it like this. This makes no sense to me to hit it this way. He may make it, but it doesn't make sense to me to hit it this way because all you have to do is draw this to miss the kiss.
Perfect.
But he got it. All right, so he did it his way, and it
6
worked
apiece.
out well.
Well, this has got it's definitely got a suspicion that we could be going all the way here.
Romario make it longer races. Final 41, semi 35, rest 30. Wow, that's a pretty long race. I don't think most of these guys want to play that long race.
That's the way it used to be, wasn't it, Romario? The final, the 9 ball was raced to 43.
Well, if you want to cut the number of players in this in half, that's a good way to do it.
That's where you should be able to save tournament matches, go home, have your dinner, and then restart it in the next session.
Yeah,
mind you,
that'll be convenient for streaming.
I've got one complaint that I'm on about every year about the 9-ball World Championship, and the fact is that we never do a traditional bare bones 9-ball World Championship, and by that I mean is that we get the 9-ball keep coming up if it goes in the break, and we don't get golden breaks anymore, and I just think that's ruined it. I still like having golden breaks in these big tournaments because it makes it exciting. But a lot of people think, that's maybe okay in a challenge room, but I think in big tournaments, 9-ball is 9-ball. The 9-ball goes in the break, you win the rack, end of story. But that's just my opinion.
If you want to play the WNT rules, and you're allowing people to use jump cues too, which suck. Unless you're Federer Gorst.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, bare boards and 9-ball tournament, with everything on, golden breaks on, jump cues on.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
And sod them that don't like it.
Why do you think we've had so many good 9 and 10-ball tournaments? Because we turn the jump cues off.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a traditional one, though. Not that it makes any difference to me. I'll not be in it.
As a matter of fact,
my limitations.
If you let the players vote on it in real life, they'd ban jump cues. The players don't like jump cues.
The next thing you'll have is they'll be wanting to bring jump cues into snooker. I mean, that'll ruin the whole game altogether. Then it'll be you've got to get a ball to a rail.
Well, the only reason the jump cues exist in professional pool right now is because people think it's exciting. That's the only reason.
Well, I think
it's terrible for the game. The players hate it. I mean, if you're Federer Gorst, you might like it because he's unbelievable at jumping balls, but it's really not. It's really not great for the game. Do you realize that Efren, the greatest player ever, has never used a jump cue?
Yeah,
I've watched Efren play. In person, thousands of hours. On video, thousands of hours. He's never had a jump cue. He's never used a jump cue. I mean, maybe he tried one out in a pool room once, but I've never, ever seen him with a jump cue in his hand.
Well, Larry moves on to, this will be Cribbage number 4.
Larry's looking like he's going to win this rack. I mean, you got to figure he's going to go 4-11 next, or 11-4, one or the other. Makes more sense to play the 4.
Yeah, because again, the cue ball wants to go in that line, doesn't it?
Now you just kind of decide whether you got to stun it and do 2 rails to get on the 11, or you're going to go forward. He'll probably.
Well, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to. Well, he hasn't come out. I mean, why didn't he let it run a wee bit more?
Well,
the worst thing that could have happened there is he could have bumped into that ball in the middle of the table and still be on the 14.
No. He could have hooked himself.
Oh no, he's on the other one. What am I talking about? I'm thinking he's in a different cribbage from what I was thinking there. It's that time of night, folks. That's what happens to me. My brain goes in shutdown mode.
So let's see. The last one was race to 19 in the winners. Losers was 15 and single to 25. Which I thought was pretty good. I mean, didn't we have matches no more than about 2 hours, Hugh?
I don't know. I mean, I can't remember that far back.
That's why you have a YouTube channel, so we can go back and look.
Listen, Steve, do you know something that Romario, who, if he's still in the bloody stream, is that much of a numpty that he was in the Straight Pool World Championships a few years ago, where he played Acero, and he beat Acero in the Cowboy World Championships. He beat Acero in it. And then it just proves that it's worthwhile having an archive on YouTube, because Romario was trawling through one of the matches, found that he was actually playing Acero, didn't know that I was actually live streaming at the time. And I said, you have to know that I was live streaming, because I would have been spamming the lobby about the match being on. And that just shows you how much Romario pays attention. And it's taken him 5 or 6 years to find out that he actually had beat Acero in Cowboy. I'll tell you. So occasionally some people do trawl through the archives. So what we're on now, we've got a Stubb on to his 3rd cribbage, trailing by 1 rack. 11 and a straight 4-ball up top.
Okay, so I'm looking at these. The final was 2 hours and 32 minutes. Okay, that's for race 25. So in the losers bracket, we had 1 hour and 20, 1 hour and 35, da-da-da-da-da.
Well, put it this
So-
way: these matches here are lasting longer than a 9-ball World Championship match.
They are. And the winners, it was an hour and 40, an hour 39. Mr. Bill Quagmire, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Cobra Sergares, 1 hour and 20. MC Clarkey Bankster, 1 hour and 23. Okay, and then we get into round 2, hour. And here's Acero versus Bedhead, which was a winner's match, 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, and because they're going to be closer matches. Most of those earlier matches you're talking about would have been bloodbaths.
Coldest Pillow versus Interchange X, 2 hours. LS3 Sergaresh, 1 loss side match, hour and 44 minutes. So, I don't know. To me, those sound like reasonable match times. I mean, don't you guys think that's reasonable, or do you think we ought to be doing longer races than that? That seems like a pretty decent length.
I don't think you should change anything other than the fact that I moaned about the golden break thing, but I don't think you should change anything else. Oh, Stubbs now chatting again. He's now put his foot in it. Oh, I thought that 10-ball was going to drop there.
So this guy's saying, Hugh, you wanted to ask about the breakout shot in cribbage. Someone sunk the 15 Oli and lost his turn. So that might be because it's not illegal cribbage. So anytime, like you can shoot the 15 anytime during the game you want, and it's going to spot and the turn's going to change, and it just takes that the same way.
That's what I was moaning about. Who's Dusty Puppy again? Because I've totally forgotten. Who's Dusty Puppy? That's not Popman, is it? Anyway, aye. It was the fact that they sunk the 15 and they lose their turn. Aye, that's what I was moaning about. The fact that it's not the fact that they've sunk the 15, it's the fact that they're forced to give up the table and they could have a perfectly good break and they're not allowed to carry on. And then the guy walks in and then runs out 5 cribbages and they lose the rack because of it. I don't think that's a good rule at all.
But that's the way cribbage is. You can't make the 15 balls to the end.
That's bullshit. That's what that is. I'll tell you, I don't like it. That's got me ranting again.
I didn't change the rules that were there. I just had to add one. They didn't.
Well, you want to rewrite these cribbage rules again, Steve, and get it officially done, so that if you pot the 15 in the break, the 15 comes up, but goes onto a spot or whatever into the stack, and then you carry on playing cribbages. That's the rule. That's what the rule should be. You shouldn't get punished for potting a 15 ball in the break. That's crap.
Well, you shouldn't. No, I look at it the other way.
Oh, it's Dwight. It's Dwight. My bad.
You shouldn't get rewarded. I mean, the 15's probably racked in the center, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to make anyways.
Right, so Stubb at the table, we're 7 apiece. I'm looking to see where he can start here.
Yeah, he's got kind of a tricky situation here. I mean,
now
nobody says you have to shoot. You can play safe here.
Why doesn't he just, well, the one ball...
You do not have to shoot.
These balls don't have pockets. I would just rub onto the 6 ball and do nothing else other than that, because I don't think you're leaving anything.
Well,
but he's doing crazy stuff.
Instead he does.
Where's the cue ball going?
I don't know if he's trying to. I think he was trying to bank the 11. You might as well just blast and try to get lucky and do that. I mean.
Yeah.
So he's thinking of shooting the 1 ball and rolling down on 14.
What we've got here is failure
He's also got the
to
9-6.
communicate.
He's also got
some men you just can't reach.
Well, he's going to go 9-6 and then maybe 1-14, or he's kind of a funny angle to get to that. He may go 3-8 12. I don't think this is the angle he really wanted on 6 ball. Well, you know, he's putting the cue ball in a lot of funny spots. I think he'll go 7-8 here, because that's pretty natural. You just roll it.
8 into the side.
Yeah, just roll this and shoot the 8 in the side.
Now, what's that ball that's over the pocket? 14.
Again, he's got a little funny angle. But he could roll this and then shoot the 1 ball.
What's taking him so long? All it is just a slight cut into the side. I mean, what is there to think about?
This is a tricky shot with a trackball because you could end up leaving it short if you try to be gentle. See, he was taking a long time because he decided to go up and down.
Oh, he has left it shortish.
Well, so now I think he'll shoot the 1. He's just, you know, he doesn't have a problem because you can shoot combos. So the combo on the 14. There's only one tricky thing about shooting a 14 with a combo. It's so deep in the pocket, there's a good chance you're going to make the other ball. So you better make sure the ball you combo, you've got the cribbage pair for, or you're in trouble.
Got to watch the side pocket here if he's going to...
just hold it a little bit.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, he overcooked it though.
Well,
overdone it.
Missed the ball. That hurts.
Well, Stubbs got a chance to get into the lead here. Has Stubb been in the lead in this match?
I don't know.
It might be the right time to get himself into the lead. So he's got no problem getting his first cribbage. He's going to play a combo onto one of these balls. Looks like it might be the 3 onto the 14.
So, Bedhead, does that mean you're voting for a long? I mean, race to 19, isn't that enough for a winner's bracket match?
Yeah, Cowboy was it was going to be longer, but
that's not the best position. He's kind of a little funnier. He's funny on the 12. He's funny on the 10. He's going to shoot the 11, and that's probably a good choice. So that was a good choice because the position was easy. All I had to do was roll forward. The other two were tricky. Easy is always, simple is always better, or, well, almost always. Bedhead says 19 is fine. Are you going to play in this tournament, Bedhead? Because you keep skipping. We're missing you here. We need you in the 9-ball tournament.
Your sensitivity might be a bit dodgy, Steve, in your mic because you're cutting out slightly.
Really?
If you've got it in voice activated.
I do have it in voice activated. Yeah. Let me put the mic slightly closer to my face. Maybe it's out too far. I get it out so you can't hear me eating.
Why not move your face closer to the mic?
I just said why. I answered the question before you even asked it. I must be.
No, but you're moving the mic close to your face. Why not move your face closer to the mic? I'm just pulling your chain,
my
Steve.
My face is not attached to the mic. And Stubb needs 2, and he's going to win this game. And
he's going to be in the lead.
He's going to be in the lead. Well, you know, the thing is Larry's missed more balls, and they've both played, you know, okay, but they've both made a lot of strategy mistakes.
Yeah. Trackballitis rears its ugly head now and again every time, Larry.
So he's going to blast away, and you know this is just a big break because he gets a good one. He could run out, and he's broke dry. You know what?
He's broke. 9-ball goes in.
And he's
got a dodgy cut. I don't care. Has he got a cut in the 9? Oh, hang on a minute. Where am I going here?
6 ball. He's going to have to masse this unless, can he cut it the other way? Well, he's going to blast it. And
right.
So this is a pretty good table, but it's not a great table because the balls are pretty close together, and that makes it a lot trickier as far as moving the cue ball.
Well, you take ball in hand for the 8 and 7 straight away. If you want that. And then again, I'm struggling to find where the next one is. What's that? The 13 ball and the 2 balls there. Well, but it isn't going into the side pocket, so that's going to be tough.
He's going to need to get the 13 ball out of there sooner than later because it's blocking a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The 15 ball is doing him no favors. The 4 ball is another ball that's a blocker. Now you can try to move balls, and if you were gonna, it would be now would be time, but he doesn't have an angle for it.
I think you could have done with a shallower angle in this 17 to maybe not the 7, the 7 to actually try and draw into these balls.
You can play for the 10 and then get behind the 5 and shoot it up table. And he may be doing that. Shoot the 10 and then shoot the 5 up table.
No, wait a minute. What's he looking at? 9-6.
Oh, he's looking at the 114. Yeah, and that's
114.
pretty much a duck.
I thought that was a 9.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he got pretty straight on this. Now, if you do shoot the 13, you've got a 2 ball, but it's not going to be that easy. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Is he actually, he's not having another brain fart here, is he?
No, he's got to shoot the 14. He's just looking. He's trying to decide what he's going to do. I mean, you can play the 12-3. You know, if you get an angle on the 12, you can cut it and slide over and shoot the 3. The 3 is available. It's a little close to the rail, but it does go. I'm not sure what he's doing there.
Well, he might be looking at the shot that you were talking about earlier there about bumping the 10 in and coming across the bottom of the 5, but I'm not sure.
He's kind of straight in. 3 ball, I don't think will bank. I think there's a double kiss. If you're gonna play 10 to the 5, you got to hit it pretty hard. It's a tricky shot to get the speed right. Yeah,
he's got to go over this side for that 5. That's too tight past the 2.
No, he's gonna have to stun this over to get it.
That'll do. He needs to slow up.
Pretty well done. Yeah, that's not bad.
He's got the shot.
That's a hard shot to control the speed on. That's not bad at all. Now you just got to make the ball. And the nice thing about this is I think he'll get a little rub on. Yeah, not very big one. Did he get a shot on the 4?
So that is cribbage number 3.
He's got the 9 and 6, so he's good here. So that was well played, the 10 to the 5. And that's, that's kind of a game winner, really. I mean, he's going to get the 9. And,
no.
I mean, 13 and 2 are going to be available. He's 9-6. I actually like playing 13-2 after this.
Well, the only worry I would have is that if he's going to play the 13 first, he's got to have that angle. And he's ended up bolt straight in this, so now he might believe it.
Okay, you can stop it and shoot it in the corner. So if you're confident in your shot making, you just stop this ball and shoot in the corner. You don't take a chance with the cue ball.
I think he's looking at the 12 and the 3 up the rail now. I think that's what he's looking at.
And that's fine too. You just need to get pretty straight on this 3. If he's going to shoot the 12, you got to hit it good because you don't want to run into this 4 ball, which is a possibility.
He gets through the traffic.
And he hits it beautifully. Yeah, that's a great shot. So that's good enough. I mean,
so this is
make this one.
cribbage number 5 to square the match again.
Yeah. And that was pretty well done there.
So
have you noticed that Stubbs' break just doesn't seem to be as good as Larry's? Larry's pocketing more balls. They're spreading better. I mean, I think a lot of where Larry isn't as matched is because his breaks. Look at these balls.
Well, he's
Look at 'em
going
go.
second ball down all the time, isn't he?
Well, I thought Stubb did that last time too, but his balls didn't come apart the same way. I don't know. Maybe he's not hitting them.
Right, so he's looking for a 13 and an 8, and of course both of them are down this centre of the table. He's not got a sniff.
Well,
He's not got a sniff on them.
He can play the 15-13 combo. Not an easy shot, but you know it's better than kicking at a ball. And if you want, you can blast it.
I mean, you might as well give this a blast because at the end of the day, the table's actually sort of pretty much wide open, I think, here.
That's right. I mean, you know, you're going to give it up, so you might as well take a chance here.
I'd be giving this a good old smack. Just trying to split that 6 and 13 because you never know.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, that combo's makeable. I mean, obviously it's very tough, and he's going to try to lock balls up, which at this stage of the game, I think I would have probably taken a whack at it. I don't know.
Right, now,
I mean, he didn't lock up 3 balls, but
can he check this 11 ball across and still get back in a spot here to cut that 4? Because that looks tight to me, but
it's a little tricky though. I'd shoot the 3-4 combo.
Mind you, I'm thinking if he's playing in place.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so
yeah,
what we got? We've got a 5 and a 10 ball there.
Yeah. Well, that's not so easy.
And the 10 ball doesn't get. Well, it does. No, it doesn't. It's blocked. So I mean, the 10 ball's dodgy to go on. So forget that
he's
idea.
Got the 12 and the 3, and that's tough. I think I might just shoot the 3-4 combo and let the cue ball run into the 7, and then shoot the 11. Now he's going to cut the 3, and this isn't a bad shot either. I mean,
now he's just got a wee bit of right on this to maybe get a bump.
Well, you know the thing about that is you need to make this ball. I wouldn't put right on it. He might, but it makes the shot
just a little
tougher.
feather. Just a little feather. That's what he's doing.
You
A
need
little
more
feather,
than a feather
right?
unless you're hitting this real easy, you need more than a feather.
I think that's all he is doing. He's just looking for a rub off that 7 ball.
Well, he's got a fair
Just
amount
like
of
that.
English on it.
Just like that.
Shot.
Yeah,
Very
excellent.
good shot. So, I mean, you would think he'd get out from here.
Well, this table is again. I mean, this is just cue ball movement, isn't it? I mean, look at it.
Well,
you don't need to bump anything. You just move the cue ball.
Shoot the 9 ball here. He's looking at the 5, which I don't really like. I like shooting 6-9 because it's pretty natural. It's 2 rails and you run the cue ball between the 4 and the 9. Now, what is he doing? Okay, yeah, he is doing that. So, and I think this is the right shot. Now, this is a matter of good cue ball control. The speed's not that tricky. It's just getting the line right. And if you overcook it, you're in trouble because you're going to hit the. Now, see, that's 100% being scared of the shot. And see, the line he was running on was at the 2 ball. He overcooked it.
Well, he is the bank's champion. You said it, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, you would think he would make this, but you can't be scared of the shot like that. I mean, he was just afraid of it.
Yeah, he was worried about the hook.
Well, you got to have confidence with the cue ball.
Oh, he's miles away from that. I mean, that was poor.
I mean, I would have rather seen him hook himself trying to get the cue ball in the right place. I mean, honestly, that was not that difficult a shot to get the cue ball there.
Well, if ever you're going to pick somebody's pocket, this is your chance, Larry.
Yeah, Larry needs to.
I mean, 11 and 4 are sitting there wide open. You're never missing that in the month of Sundays, but you maybe want to leave an angle in this 4 ball. You want to leave an angle. Now, does he want to do a little bit of rubbing here?
Well, I mean, with this angle,
or does he need to though? That's the question. I mean, does he need to do anything for 5 cribbages here?
He does. He's got the 4 and 1 and the 10 and 5.
Well, see if he could actually just cut that 4 and let a little split between that 7 and 6. That opens everything wide open.
It does. It's a little risky. You don't want to hit this real easy because you could get stuck.
Well, he's hit the 6 ball, and that's all worked out good.
Yep. Very
now,
well.
Find your way out. Find your way out.
Yeah, you would think that he'll run out from here. So decisions. He's going to dink back, which I think is a good decision. And You know, I'd almost be tempted to shoot the 10 in the side pocket, but if you could shoot, if he's looking at 14-1, or does he want to go to the 2-ball? The 2-ball is a little tricky. If he gets straight enough on the 2, he's going to come all the way up. So he's going to shoot the 13 and draw back. There's not a lot of profit in that. The 5-ball. He could shoot the 1, but that's tricky too.
This is bolt straight.
Yeah, you got to watch out the side pocket.
Well,
Oh, he didn't hit it.
there you go. I'm telling you that it's a trackball mouse. Every day of the week it's a track. When are you people going to believe me when I tell you that? Never buy a trackball mouse.
He's got a shot. He's got a shot here. What's he doing? He's shooting the wrong ball? He's shooting the wrong ball.
Is it a Larry moment? He's had a Larry moment.
No, I think he's just trying to tie balls up, but he had a cut on the 2-ball. Did you see where he was? I looked at him from behind. He could have cut the 2-ball.
It was a cutback, but he could have still played it. But I think he hasn't made any comment that he's lost the plot. Maybe he didn't fancy it. But you know, Larry, if the shot's on, he's going to have a go at it. So I think he's the brain fart. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. And now Stubbs thinking about where he's going to shoot from, whether he's going to shoot and play. Well, I think he's going to take ball in hand. I mean, he could pot the 10 with ball in hand and get on the 5 going around the corner. That's where he's going. He's going to go forward and around.
Albin's here. Good evening, Albin.
Larry says, need more time for us mathematically challenged.
So I guess he did shoot the wrong ball.
That's not mathematically challenged, Larry. That's arithmetically challenged.
Yeah, you're right. It's arithmetic. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not going to badmouth him about that because I can guarantee I'd do that too.
Oh yeah, but I
can guarantee if I was playing this game, I'd do that.
He would never have been in that position, Steve, if he had an ordinary cheap mouse. Never.
Well, but he was probably playing position for the 1-ball.
Well, there's that as well. You've got a point there. That's exactly why he played it like that, because he was totally confused as to what he was on next. Well, welcome to Albinario. When are you going to arrange your match with Acero? There's a hint, if ever you've had one. So, Stubb and Larry both on 2 cribbages in this rack. Stubb now looking for his partner ball down the rail. Well, he's going to be back in the lead here, isn't he? I mean, well, this angle's running away from the third. What the hell ball's he on? The 13 ball's there. The angle in the 2 is no good. He's going to be running away, and the 15 ball's in his way if he tries to play a big stun onto the short rail and back up with this 13. Well, he's missed it. He's actually checked that. That's controlled perfectly. That's a beautiful shot. There by Stubb. I mean, he controlled it spot on. And, well, the only thing he's going to do is hook himself behind the 15, isn't he? I mean, that's the only numpty thing anybody could do in this table. Look at it. I mean, he's looking and looking and looking and looking. All you do is stun it and come up the left side. Well, he's chickened out doing that. He's left it a mile away. I mean, you've got to grow up here, Stubb, and get down onto the 8 ball rather than this carry on.
I'm back. I had to get rid of a triple espresso.
He could have, I mean, there's no way he was going to get in trouble there other than he just stunned it too short and left himself hooked. But I mean, he took everything out of the equation there.
But that's kind of, that's the kind of decision. That's not a terribly bad decision. I mean, a lot of times in pool, you decide I'm either going to play the more difficult position or I'm going to make sure I have a shot on the ball and play the tougher shot. I mean, that's a very common choice. I don't know that that was the right or wrong choice, but I can understand why he did that.
Well, if you were away draining a coffee there, Steve, you wouldn't have heard me hinting to Albinario when's he going to arrange his match with Acero. And Albinario's answer is, I'm psyching him out. I mean,
I was draining my bladder from the triple espresso, not draining the triple espresso.
Well, I mean, that's that would be part of the contents of your bladder. So you've got what, like 4 days left, Albie? Or 3 days left? When's the deadline? The 24th? Something like that. Anyway, we are, well, Stubbs getting closer to the finish line than Larry is at the moment. He's got a 9-8 lead.
There have been some proposals sent. I see Cerro had sent one, and let's see, has Albin sent one? Albin has not. So he did receive one from Acero.
So he has been trying to psych out Acero till eventually it gets too late and they can't arrange a time.
That was yesterday.
Big 6 or 7 hour time difference between the two. Larry doing the VP4 escape route. And he's got himself on the 3 ball one way or another. I mean, there was quite a lot of traffic there to cover that 3 ball, so he's done well to get where he's got to. Now what's to follow?
Well, you know, he's got the 9 and 6. 213 is there, but it's tough. 10-5 is there. You know, this is one of those tables that, you know, it's kind of like kind of like an 8-ball table. You got to pick your way through it.
Well, he's obviously hit that so hard because he's on a different idea of what I was thinking there.
Well, he's probably thinking 13-2. At least he's on that. I mean, he could shoot 14-1. I don't like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll shoot the 13 there.
He's got to watch he doesn't. He's just managed to hold it off. I was just worried that he was going to get into that too much.
This is simple now to get from 9 to 6, and I'm pretty sure that's what he'll play. I don't know why he wouldn't. It's the most guaranteed shots.
Right, so this 2 ball will complete cribbage number 3.
Yeah, and then
if he leaves the angle in the 9, he's got the 9, and he's got a big gap to get in that 6 ball.
What you don't want to do is something silly here. You want to do simple. So, you know, the simplest thing is to go 9-6. Why? Yeah, you got to shoot between the 1 and 15, but it's super simple because it's natural. All you have to do is roll forward. So he's going to do something where he's going to try to force it.
Well, why is he going? Well, no, he is just going to dink this 9 in. And is he going to? He's not looking at 11-4, is he? Is he looking at 11-4?
You know, this just shows not being confident with the cue ball. Because if you're
you're doing
cue ball,
cue ball's going to there.
You would have played the 9 and then
well,
6.
he is doing it.
Yeah, but he's doing it because he got funny. I mean, all he had to do was leave the cue ball there and just take a little cut back on the 9. So he ends up doing the same thing, but the way he did it was, I guarantee he wasn't playing shape on the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he was, he would have just kept the cue ball right there. Something simple.
So that's cribbage number 4.
So he's got his choice, 10-5 or 1-14.
Well, the 10-5 is another one where you're just running forward, isn't it? You're just going
it's
forward.
Just rolling it. Or he can stun the 1, which isn't a terrible thing to do either. I mean, they're both fine. It's just kind of a
to me, well, he's got there. How tight is this 14 though? Oh, he's off the rail. He's fine.
Yeah, he should be okay.
So this will get him back to 9 apiece. Well, like I said half an hour ago, or maybe even longer than that, it's looking like it could go all the way, this one.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean,
well, you know, in that last Cobra match, Steve, how I was crying out for when one of them's going to make a break rather than the safety break. This might be crying out for a bit of tactics now that things are getting tight. You know, playing a soft break and try and confuse Stubb. Or confuse Larry, one of the two. Let's see if they. I think they're just going to. They're pretty much predictable. They're going to be doing the same thing.
Probably can't soft break with that trackball. He'll probably not get balls with the rail.
So 2 ball has gone down in a break. 13 balls going nowhere fast.
Well, this to me is a blastola. I don't know why you would do anything but blast. I mean, you could try to tie balls up. That's what he's going to do. But at this point in the game with a table like this, I don't think it's going to do a lot.
So that's the 9 ball up the top left there, and it's tight to get to the 6 ball, but I think you can get to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
maybe not.
Well, maybe that. Maybe that was a pretty good shot. This is this kind of tricky.
Always get the 312.
Yeah, and
you can, Andy just needs a little brush on these two if he can get that.
No, he doesn't need to brush them. If he can go behind
them clean. They go. Oh, I can get on the 8. Yeah, I thought they were blocking one another, but he's fine. Right, so 7 ball gives him his second cribbage. We've got, well, the 14's in the stack, so that's no good. Where's the 10 ball on the table? Is it on the right-hand side?
Doing here?
Yeah.
Because this is no bueno. I mean, this is no bueno.
Is he going to use the rail and try and bunt this 6 ball in?
I'll tell you one thing you could do is you could shoot the 4 and bump the 11. If you bump the 11 pretty straight, you probably got a shot on it. You could play rail
this is the
6.
start of his third cribbage, so.
And that's not the bump you wanted. So now things get tough. Now I
well,
think
you play the crossover, don't you?
Well, I think you can bank this past the 15, and I think that's.
I don't think you can. That's never happening. That's never happening.
He's going to hit it hard. It'll shorten up. I'm telling you.
Is it going to? Is he got room?
Yeah. He's got room because he's going to shorten the bank up. He's going to hit this hard. It'll shorten up, so you can hit it further down the rail, which gives you more room. See,
commentators told me that was in the way.
He didn't hit it far enough down the rail. Look how much it shortened. He just needed to cut it a little more. That bank went.
Well, out for the 10 up the rail.
And yeah, you know, Larry's got a chance here.
Well, this is Stubb at the table according to my screen.
Or Stubb's got a chance here.
Well, he's on his 4th cribbage. Where's the next one coming from?
Yeah.
That 6 ball, I think. I mean, the 9 ball's still over the corner pocket. That's the only choice he's going to have here. He's trying for the breakout.
Well, he got the breakout, but I don't know whether he's got much of a shot. I guess he's got the 1 ball. So with this kind of shot, you got to decide how many rails you want to run it and what pocket you're going to shoot it at. So the cue ball wants to come actually kind of towards the 9 ball. So you could shoot this, maybe hold it a touch and roll the cue ball at the 9 ball and then shoot the 14 in the side pocket.
Well, my first question is what the hell is he doing? That's what I want to know.
Just a teeny bit of left English and run it at the 9 ball. You can't scratch and you're on the 14. So this is basically, you just got to make the shot and you're going to win the game.
Right. So big thin cut in the 1 ball.
Yeah. I think he needs to hold this just a touch. Oh, he didn't. He's trying to play shape down in the other corner.
No, it's very well done. I mean, that just died a death and dropped in. Perfect.
Yeah. See, I'm used to real life where you would never hit it that easy, but it was a good shot.
Stubbs in double figures. 3 to go for him.
So this is getting down to where being ahead even by 1 is a big deal. Let's see if he can figure out how to make the break. There's another
well, a ball has gone.
So he needs the 9 and he's got a shot on it. So that couldn't come out better because he's got, you know, the 10-5 is good.
Yeah, he's going to be out here. He's going to be out here 10-5 over the side pocket. Yeah.
He's got to play him in the right order because the 13 and 14 are no good right now. 14-11's okay.
Well, I mean,
4-11.
He took a risk there. What ball was that he potted?
That was the 9. So ideally, you'd want to shoot the 5-10, but I'm not sure he can get to the 10. This is tough. He may have to cut the 4 ball down the rail. Because trying to shoot the 11 here, it's tricky getting on the 4. He might. Well, now he's looking at the 5. Now this is
he just needs to go up high enough.
This is a tricky shot. He's got to get way up there, but not hook himself. I don't like the 5. I would either shoot the 4 or the 11.
Yeah,
I like the 4 the best.
He's changed his mind.
This is tricky too, though, because the ball wants to turn when you're jacked up. This is a tricky shot, and he hits it easy, which is smart because it takes the side pocket out. So that was very well played. And now you can play position for the 10. And he's got it. So
yeah, just got it.
I would draw this. You need to miss the 1 ball. Draw this and go back and forth. Just kind of a little stun draw. You don't want to hit the 1.
Yeah, the path's there to go.
Going forward, if you don't hit it good, you could run into the 7. So that's why I'm saying I'd stun it. But the thing about pool is you don't want to take chances with
I don't know whether he's convinced either way here. I think he's looking at the 5 first.
He's looking at the 5. If he draws this back, he's probably okay. Stunning it is harder. I think it's better to draw this back, maybe to the head string. He decides to stun it.
He's got there.
He's fine. So now you can play 2-13 after this. He's playing for the 7, I think. Or I'm not sure what he's doing, but
I mean, at that stage in Iraq, do you want to run a cue ball at that way you're running into a ball? I mean, it wasn't necessarily all that controlled, was it?
I would have just played for the 2 and then shot to 13 next.
I mean, he could have come off that ball and found a pocket.
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
I mean, that's just running it and not really knowing what the outcome is going to be there.
Now he'll probably just roll forward and take the 8 ball, although he's a little funny angle for it. So he's deciding to go down.
Yeah, that's going to the jaws. Oh, it's going. I thought that was going to the knuckle there.
And he hit it good.
This looks tight, by the way. Is it? No.
It's far enough off the rail. It shouldn't be a problem. But you got to decide which path you're going to run the cue ball on here, because you can get yourself in kind of a shitty situation. And that's very well done.
Right,
so
now.
I would think he'll just stun this 13 and come back to the other long rail and shoot the 2.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would always shoot the 13 here because you can't.
Well, you're always coming out.
All you gotta do is stun it across.
You're coming out into open country. There's loads of room
to
see this 2 ball. He's trying to dink round the back of the 7.
Ball. And that's fine. I mean, that's okay too.
That's not getting there, is it?
Except when you hit it like that.
That's not getting there. That's terrible.
Yeah. So I thought
that is so poor.
I thought the 13 to the 2 had less risk.
Well, he might have just sold himself out here, because Larry will be in here like a rat up a drain pipe if he doesn't get this in somewhere.
He's going to try to bank this. And this is doable. It's a little tricky. Yeah, he went way long.
Right, well, Larry's been let off the hook. Can he take advantage of it?
114? No, the 8 ball's there. So now the 8 ball goes, I think, doesn't it? Yeah, the 8 ball goes. So he can make the 7 and just come down. Well, he can't make the 7 because he took ball in hand.
I think the 8 ball is clean. Yeah. I think the 8 ball does go. Obviously, he can't play the 7 in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's going 13 too, and then he'll probably play the 8.
Well, he needs to have checked that out. I'm pretty certain that does go. I'm sure that's not blocked by the 1. That goes clean.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it goes.
So he's got I mean, this is not perfect either. He's got to stun this up now to get there.
It's not a great angle, and what you don't want to do here is come up short on it. You know, you want to hit this. further is better than less.
He wants to get up to here at worst. You know, if he overhits it and he ends up here, he's still fine. He's going to spin it up. He's got there.
That's good. Yeah,
he's
that's
got there.
fine. So he'll probably play for 8-7-14-1 is probably going to be the sequence.
I'll tell you something, Steve. Looking ahead here, I don't like where that 15 ball is. You could end up really ugly trying to get there, just depending on what you are in this, the penultimate cribbage. You know, you got to get to that 15 ball.
Well, the good news is that he should be able to get on the 14 where he can get the angle he wants on the 1.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, shooting it past the side pocket is
you don't want to do that.
Desirable.
No, you want to be where the cue ball is now. Perfect. That's where you want to be. But that just rings my alarm bells. That 15 ball where it's sitting.
Well, see
now he's got himself pretty straight in the 14.
Yeah, and I don't like that. It would have been much better to just stop the cue ball where it was and then just roll the 14
and he wants to go off this rail. He wants to get off this rail. He's going to be ended up playing it up by the pocket. He's not going to get there. He's just going to roll it through.
No, he's just going to stun this over now. You know, this is just. Well, maybe he's not going to stun it over. It looks like he's going to go ahead and roll it. And he doesn't get very straight.
This is what you don't want.
This is exactly what you don't want.
This is exactly the scenario I was painting the picture for. This is ugly. This is catching the tip.
If you're going to make the decision to roll forward instead of stun it, you need to roll forward where you're straight in.
Oh dear.
And maybe that's
bound to happen, wasn't it?
Maybe that's the trackball mouse. I mean, he just did not have good touch when he hit the 1 ball.
I mean, you got to. I mean, at that point I mentioned about the 15 ball. That's when Larry should have been thinking 100%. I've got to get good on this ball so I could get it on the easy side. And he put himself on the worst side, and he's just. I mean, that's a big 2-rack swing right there.
But that's why pool is difficult. It's little things. All he had to do was stop it where the 7 ball was, take a longer shot with a little angle, and roll it. And instead, he tried to get better, and he got worse.
Well, Stubb now has a ball in the break and a shot on the 3 for the cribbage to start him off.
If you watch the pros play pool, you will see them they'll try to play things where they don't take chances with the cue ball. And those guys move the cue ball better than anybody in VP. So if those guys aren't taking chances, if you're a VP player and you don't move the cue ball as good, you certainly should not be taking chances. There's a reason why they don't take chances with the cue ball unless they absolutely have to, because they know that's the secret to winning championships.
Well, good evening to Tam. Well, I'll tell you, Albanari, he would have won at least 2 or 3. He's lost 2 or 3 because of the trackball mouse. I can vouch for that. I mean, why he actually thinks that he's going to carry on using a trackball mouse and get success from it, I don't know. He's maybe a bit too long in the tooth to change now, but he should. Just a cheap mouse, and he'll get a lot more comfortable feeling playing these little dinky shots where you have to be touchy.
You got to have the mentality of a golfer. Okay, golfers, they'll buy a new driver every year if they think it'll help them.
Oh yeah, they're probably the most gullible sportsmen on the planet.
And they're buying drivers that cost $600 or $700.
Yeah.
What's a trackball? What's a mouse cost? $20.
Yeah, I mean even a lot cheaper than that. I mean the mouse I've got right now cost about £5, and I bought 2 of them off eBay.
Yeah, I mean, you got to at least try it. And when you try it, you got to give it a chance. So, to give you guys the story of trying it, okay, even though I haven't been playing any pool, I got an optometrist friend of mine to make me some glasses for playing pool. And
are the Dennis Taylor glasses, Steve? The ones that sit across the bridge of your nose and most of the glasses above your head, because when you're down on the table, you're looking through your brow.
They're raised up real high, and they've got super lightweight frames. You can hardly feel them. They're glasses that cost $1,000. I mean, very expensive. Because I can't see that good, I decided to try it. And so far, it's not working out. I've played with them twice for an hour, and both times they gave me a headache. Now, granted, everything was crystal clear. I mean, it was unbelievable how clear everything was. But I get a headache, so I haven't given up on it yet. But
you've just got to do it in short bursts.
Yeah, you go to these tournaments, you end up playing
8 hours with them on.
I wish it was 8. I've played as many as 13 matches in a day. I've played for like 20 hours from start to stop. And, I mean, every match you take is usually going to take, an hour. Depends on how long the race is. But think about that, playing 13 matches in a day. And, so no, glasses that give me a headache after an hour aren't going to work.
Right, Tam, I've got a question for you. What's this Windrose game like? Is it pirates and all that sort of stuff? Pirates. I noticed you were playing it. I saw you on Discord the other day. It told me that you were playing Windrose.
Okay, that was a nice shot. Let's see, what's he going to do after this? I guess probably 1 and 14 or 14.
He's going to knock the 6. He's going to knock the 6 in at the same time here, is he not?
Well, he could draw back.
Oh, he's playing the 6. He's playing the 6.
Yeah, he's going to draw back and either shoot the 14 or 1. Now, me personally, I shoot the 14 here every time because it's just go forward a little right English and come around the corner. Know what else he's got? Nothing that looks that appealing.
Right, and after all of that, we failed to mention the fact that Stubbs now in the hill.
Yeah,
12-9 in front.
This is the most natural shot in the world. Little right English and just roll it and come around the corner. Just like that. He kind of overhit it.
Where's the cue ball going?
Yeah, that's just bad speed there. You didn't want to be on the rail because you wanted to have an easier shot to move the cue ball than this. I mean, can he make the one? Yeah. But,
well,
he needs to do something with the cue ball because the 2, 4, 10, 8 are tricky.
Well, thank you for that review, Tam. Brilliant. That tells me a lot about the game. Thanks very much.
Hey, he's a man of few words. Maybe typing is a challenge. Come on, Hugh. Give the guy a break.
When they ask you on Steam to write a review for your game, would you recommend this game? You just type in brilliant. You want to see the review I wrote about Virtual Pool 4?
Man,
about 5 or 6 paragraphs.
You're a tough man, Hugh. I mean, give the guy a break. He's a fellow Scotsman.
I mean, goodness me. Survival building strategy. Is there any pool in it?
He's not going to be happy with that.
I'm not interested if it doesn't have a pool table.
Well, I don't know what he's going to do here. He's looking at the 7. This is no gimme here.
Well, that was a mile away, and it might be.
Yeah, and that's
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's not.
It might be Arnie time.
That's no bueno. Because he just freed a lot of stuff up.
I think it's Arnie. Well, already you haven't heard it, but the rest of the audience have. It's Arnie time.
Yeah.
This is all over, folks.
Let's see. He's going to shoot the 12, or does the 12 go?
Well, he's going to drop down onto the 8 ball, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the 8, and then he's got the 4 and 11, and
he's got himself stuck to the rail, but
nah, he's okay. He can roll forward, just roll forward and shoot the 4 and then 11.
Oh no, he's not jinxed, Tom. He's going to find his way out here.
Yeah, I mean,
and this started at when did this match start? Now I've totally forgotten. Is that 8 o'clock?
2 hours and 14 minutes ago.
Yeah, 2.25 hours it's been on. Went a lot. It's actually went a lot quicker than I thought. I didn't realise it was as much as 2 hours. Oh well, Stubb knows who he's going to play next round, and Stubb's going to get frustrated with. I'll tell you that straight away. Stubb's going to get frustrated with Cobra's soft break. Stubb coming to the table with not a sniffer of a shot. I can just see that, and the ball's bouncing all over the place. I can see that happening. That is the start of cribbage number 4.
Yeah. And he's looking good here. This is going to roll
Yeah,
forward.
this is all
and
done.
Shoot the 2, then the 13.
So just so that, again, this is just to so that you don't forget, Steve. I take it you're going to organise things on this 9-ball then.
Yeah.
So that they know things are actually in.
I'm going to do the same length brace, and well, I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh dear.
What's he thinking? All he had to do is roll forward and shoot the 2, then the 13. What's he
Well,
blasting it for?
he's still fine, but I mean, he could still scratch off this for some reason. I don't know, but I mean, he could do anything.
I would never
crazy.
shoot the 2 here. I'd shoot the 13 and go 2 rails and around for the 2-ball. But Stubbs going to do it Stubbs' way, and he's going to win this match.
Well, he's still got to keep the cue ball on the table. And he's making sure he's not running into a hole. So Stubb, well, I thought it was going to go all the way, but Stubb runs out 13-9 winner. And that means that he now has an appointment.
Well, I'm beginning to believe you, Hugh, about
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh,
I'm not buy a trackball, buy a mouse.
It's as true as I'm sitting here. It's his track. But everybody can see enough of it when he gets to those certain shots. You know fine well it's so unreliable, and he doesn't trust. I mean, he won't admit it, but he doesn't trust it himself.
Well, I'm going to blame it on you, Hugh. You've pinged him so much about it. Now he's being stubborn.
Well, that's a problem, and that he has to bite the bullet, buy a cheap mouse, mess about with that for a week or two, and he'll realise the difference it makes to him on these particular shots.
We just found the answer to who's more stubborn than the Scotsman. Somebody from Kansas.
Larry.
Or is he Nebraska?
I think it's Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right, so that's round 3. Cobra versus Stubb, and the deadline date for that match is June the 3rd. But from top to bottom, we have SBD through there waiting on the winner of this match with Acero and Albinario, the one that Albinario doesn't want to arrange a time for yet. So that's the only outstanding match. The one lost side, we have that match arranged with One Pocket Slim and Spectre Dawn. That should be a good one. And that'll be on Slim's channel next Monday night at 8:30. He'll be streaming that himself. You've now got Soft Break and Larry on the one lost side. Well, Larry's going to be strong favourite for that if that match goes ahead. And then down at the bottom, we've got Romario and Spud Boy. Now, I've got to say
this. That could be a pretty even match, Romario and Spud Boy.
I have to say about Spud Boy, I thought he still did well to take 9 racks off a Stubb, but Stubb would be taking liberties. There's no doubt about that. But I think if Spud Boy applies himself in that match, he could certainly confuse Romario.
You know what? Spud Boy has really improved. I know that he talks his game down a lot, but he's definitely improved a lot.
Where's the cue ball going?
So I mean, I've noticed it.
So that's all that's left. Just that match there next Monday. That is Monday, May the 25th at 8:30 British summertime. So that's like what 3:30 Eastern, and like noon 12:30 Pacific time, and that'll be live on Slim's Twitch channel. Or if you don't see it while it's actually going live, you can go to his channel and you'll catch his last streamed match, which will be that one. Right. What's he saying here? Any slow breaking news will be destroyed. Well, there's a warning to Cobra.
Well, you know, I mean, if he would have lost, he would have been saying, this game sucks. I hate it, you know?
Yeah.
When he wins, it's like all this stuff.
I'm betting right now that Stubbs' patience will not last any more than a rack once Cobra starts his soft break stuff. It won't last any more than that. He'll just start bagging balls to get the rack open and taking risks.
You know what? I'll say this. Okay, if you break good, like if you break like Larry broke very well. If you break like Larry, hitting him like that, you can win. But you against a guy like Cobra, but you've got to play the game well. Like if Stubb broke really well, I think he's still a loser against Cobra because he does too many silly things, like not shooting the companion ball. How many times did he do that?
Well, Larry had one brain fart
Well,
tonight.
Larry did it, but you know, I mean, I think you can win breaking harder if you break well. I mean, Larry was making like 2-3 balls a lot of time.
Well, I
And,
suppose the downside of it, we've seen the downside of it, haven't we? Where you break well, but you know you're getting 2 and 3 balls in the break, and then you've got to get all the partner balls. You've got to
Well, you
really get
do,
lucky.
But
you
usually,
know.
if you make 2 or 3 balls, usually the balls are spread well. I mean, both
Yeah.
times that Larry didn't finish them off, or one time that Larry did it, Stubb did it, they had shots on the balls, and
It was just the cue ball that was a problem.
Well, they didn't play the right shots. I mean, you know, like that one time, who was it that all I had to do was stop the ball on the 12 and shoot the 3? Instead, they shoot the 3 and try to go around the table and hook themselves. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I do think, because remember, if you make 3 balls, okay, let's say that you get all 3 of them and the table's still tough, you can always play safe.
You just lock them up, yeah.
You can always play safe. So the more balls you get off the table, the easier it is to play safe. You know.
Well, you're going to probably see. Well, the thing is, the question is whether the rest of the guys left in the tournament from here on in are going to keep things tight with a soft break, or whether they're going to get wiser to that and do what you said and actually, you know, maybe play things tight or play safe at the right time rather than making the wrong move.
You know, I'm not saying one way is right or another. If you're going to blast them, you better break well, because it's definitely not going to be good for you against a soft breaker and you're blasting if you're not making balls. You've got to make balls, and really you need to be making 2 to 3 balls. 1 ball is, you know, that's dicey whether you're going to have a shot.
We'll see how it pans out. I mean, you've got Spectre Don, who would have been, you know, he was, as far as I'm concerned, he was one of the favourites to find his way out in a lot of these tables. He's found himself in the one-loss side. You've got Slim over there with him. So, I mean, you've got a lot of good players moving over to the one-loss side, taking each other out.
No joke. But, yeah, Albinario says he has no chance, and that...
Well, I think he means
that's kind of hard to argue with.
I mean, if Stubb keeps, I mean, Stubb's not going to change his strategy. He's not even going to get wise to that. He's just going to bang the brake and go with it, and to hell with it. He's either going to find a way out or he's not, and he's going to pay the price as things get tougher. And his first big test, of course, is against the defending champion. It's a question of whether he'll go with that and copy Cobra, get wise to it, or whether he's just going to be single-minded.
Yeah, if he plays Stubb and he plays great, I think he still loses, because you just can't play that strategy that he plays where it's just a lot of crazy stuff.
Right. I think that's about it, folks. I've got another day off tomorrow, so I'm going for a coffee, see whatever crap's on the TV, and then head to bed.
Well, thanks for the stream.
Keep your eye out, guys, for the sign-ups happening for this 9-ball. And for goodness sake, I'm going to have to message Matt so that he doesn't throw the toys out the pram, and so he gets a chance to sign up this time.
Well, I'm probably going to make this a 64-player field. I don't think we'll get 64, but we could get over 32.
We probably won't get that far off it. You'll get a fair few, and I would think.
Yeah.
So we'll get that to look forward to, because we are over the year. So, and I don't even know who the defending champion is of that. Is it you, Albie? In fact, Albie's probably going to bed. I don't know. I need to look and find out who it is.
Now.
I'm betting it's Albie or Cobra. It's one of the two. Because these last three tournaments, I think it's been Cobra that's been defending champion. And if you can spare a second, hit the like button. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button.
So the last one was Albin.
It was Albie. He's the defending champion.
Yeah,
there we go.
Last one's Albie.
Right, folks. Well done to Stubb for getting over the line. Good luck to Larry in the one-loss side. Thank you to Steve for his company tonight. And we will see you again very soon. Keep your eye on that schedule. The message will come up in the lobby when you join the lobby that the sign-ups will be open for 9-ball as and when it happens. So be aware of that. Yep. And take care, and we will see you again very soon. So we'll bid you good night. See you later. Guys.
Good night, ladies.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.